a lot of great things about you. Um, so first and foremost, how do you pronounce your first name? Delmar?
Demler. Demler Zamora.
Demler. Demler Zamora. So obviously your nickname's DJ. Everybody calls you DJ. You're undefeated. Are you still in featherweight? Are you still in featherweight?
Super featherweight.
Super featherweight. Okay. Are you still 5'10" or you grew more?
No, no, I think I'm still around that height, 5'10".
All right. All right.
It would be
So
nice though, but no, I don't think I've grown anymore.
So most people kind of recognize you from like the Mayweather's gym. Can you speak a little bit upon that as far as you as a kid and going into Vegas? And were you born in Vegas?
Yeah, I was actually born and raised here in Las Vegas.
Okay, so tell me, when did you feel like you wanted to box?
Um, I was around 7, 8 years old. My dad, he's always been a big boxing fan, so we would always watch the fights together. When I was a little kid, and then summer came around, and at the time, Floyd Mayweather was having a summer boxing program, and my dad had asked if I wanted to, try it out and try out boxing and go to the camp, and I said yeah, and we went, and I think it was all love from there.
So I see videos of you when you was really young. I mean, was it more of your father's passion for you to be a boxer, and then it turned into yours? Like, how did that transition? Because I see you doing work at a really young age. I think I'm gonna pull it up.
To answer your question, I think it was a mix of our passion together. Like I said, we would always watch fights together. Um, we would always watch, in particular, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Fight all the time, and just seeing them just made me want to be a great fighter like them. So I definitely believe it was my passion as well.
Now, you're Filipino. What's your nationality?
Yeah, I'm actually mixed. I'm black and Filipino.
Right. And what was the nickname that Floyd Mayweather gave you when you was younger?
He called me Black Apino.
Black Filipino. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
But
now
it's
you're the
funny you say that because some people actually still call me that. They
yeah.
still call me Black Apino when they see me.
So, I mean, you have on your alias as a pro. Why didn't you just keep that? I mean, you have the War Machine. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So, explain to me. I mean, obviously, it's a cool name, Black Opino. I don't know if you ever considered it like as an alias going to the pros, but why War Machine?
I mean, Black Apino is cool. It's still pretty cool. I mean, obviously it's what I am. Black and Filipino. But War Machine came about in the gym. Everybody always said like, man, you're a machine. You never get tired. You're always working hard, training hard and stuff. And boxing in and of itself is a war. So every time I feel like I step into that ring, I turn into the war machine. And you know, um, also to play on that, I like the Marvel character as well, War Machine.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So just playing this like a little clip here for the people. This is one of your fights that I see. Who's Bob Santos for you?
He was my previous manager. Now, you know, uh, we worked together for a couple years, and just we decided to
And
split
you,
ways just because of the inactivity. I felt like I wasn't getting enough fights. The amount of fights that I should have. In the last 2 years, I only had 4 fights. So yeah, we decided to part ways. But at the time of that fight, he was my manager.
so you hear, what was the who you signed to?
I just recently signed with, of course, Top Rank as a promotional company, but I have new management under Jay Prince.
Jay Prince, nice. Great, great. He knows how to pick them. So when did you get signed to Top Rank? When was that?
It was in March, late March.
So what? You was at the time what? Still 11-0
No,
or
no, no.
12-0?
Yeah, 13-0. Yeah.
You was 13-0. Okay, okay. So I mean, because on Boxer they got you here at 12-0. They gotta fix it.
Yeah, see, there was a fight in Mexico that didn't get recorded in Rosarito.
Okay. Yeah. Some people don't know about that type of stuff. Actually, that stuff actually
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Um.
And so
So,
now I'm getting ready to make my top rank debut June 21st.
so speak upon that. You know what I mean. And before speaking upon that, the reasoning of Jay Prince, which is a good option, I believe. But what was the reasoning of signing with Jay Prince? Was it to go to top rank, or just to get that top rank deal? Like, was he the middleman for that? Like, talk to me.
Well, he's seen me work before. Um, as you know, he works with Shakur Stevenson, and I've been in multiple camps with Shakur Stevenson. I helped him get ready for Toka Khan Clary and Jamel Herring. I was in both of those camps, and he and recently Edwin De Los Santos. I was also helping him for that fight. So yeah, he's seen me work before. He's liked my skills and how I handle myself in the ring. And before he had mentioned who he had asked who I was signed with, but at the time I was with my previous manager, and I feel like uh, once once I parted ways with him, it kind of opened back up that channel, and we started going into it more and working together a partnership, and then uh, we ended up signing with Jay Prince.
Nice. Now, before that, was there ever interest in signing with Mayweather Promotions?
Um, no, not really. I mean, of course, yeah, I trained there when I was a kid, but I was only a kid at the time, so they never reached out to me, and I never came across my mind as a thought.
So, you have a high KO ratio here. It says 75%. Uh, talk to me upon, obviously you're a southpaw. Talk to me about your fighting style.
Um, if you had to lump me into a category, I would say I'm more of a boxer puncher. But I feel like I'm able to adapt to any style. My dad and my coach, Coach K, they always preach to me that I got to be able to fight any style, whether I have to come forward and be the hunter and walk down a guy, or if I got to use my feet and box a guy and try to keep him away and use my distance. I feel like I can do that as well. So even though I'm a boxer puncher, I feel like I'm very adapted.
Mm, I like it. I like it. Now, as far as the people that you've been able to share the ring with, I know you mentioned Shakur Stevenson, but what other top guys that you've been able to share the ring with?
Guys, I've been able to spar with Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, like I said, Shakur, Javante Davis, Ryan Garcia, Bruce Carrington, and Kenneth Sims. We're actually in the gym together, so we've been sparring a lot. Me, Shushu, and Kenny Sims, and they've been teaching me a lot as well. So yeah, been sparring a lot of guys. I feel like the question really is, who haven't I sparred?
Mm. Well, I see you like, in the camp with Tank as well. I see you in the picture with Shushu and stuff like that. Have you worked with Tank as well?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We worked a few times in his current camp right now.
Wow. Wow. So you really been in there with everybody, huh?
Yeah.
So how do you, as far as that is concerned, I mean, looking at your amateur background, I mean, speak upon that record. It seems like you as an impressive declarated amateur as well.
Yeah, I had a pretty good amateur career. I didn't have as many fights. Only had 65 amateur fights, but I got a lot of experience within that time. I've collected 9 national titles. I've went overseas. I fought 13 times overseas. You know, I've won gold medals in Ireland and England and Hungary. I fought in a England versus USA duel, and I won that. And yeah, even though I didn't have as many fights, uh, you know, I fought against guys like Ukraine and Russia and Hungary, England, Ireland, of course. So I definitely feel like I've gotten good experience within that time. And even when I wasn't, you know, fighting in my amateur career, you know, my dad would also take me to different places to go spar and, you know, just spend a week out there in places like DC and Ohio and New York and New Jersey. And so I feel like I've gotten a lot of experience in my amateur career.
I mean, when you speak upon, that international amateur career, how does that compare with some of the names that you mentioned, like working in the gym?
It's just all the experience, man. Just getting different looks from different people, different styles. You know, the European style and American style is very different. So I'm glad to have been able to travel and you know go up against those guys and you know really experience those styles. I feel like it adds a lot to you know my IQ level and you know now that when I go into the ring and I fight certain guys like that, I know how to handle that certain style.
Mm, I like that. Yeah. So, as far as goals are concerned, what do you want to get out of boxing?
I want to be a household name. I want to be multiple division world champion. That's my goal. I definitely want to get a world, try to win a world title within the next 2 years.
Mm,
Um, you know, I of course I want to be financially stable. You know, be able to support my family and you know give them whatever they need and yeah, just be the best fighter I can be. You know, like I said, multiple division world champion, and you know, just you know, be the best, be one of the best.
Well, as far as talking about that experience in the amateurs and those names that you speak of, what did you feel like you learned more?
What do you mean?
As far as like all those 60 something fights that you had as an amateur, going to Ireland, visiting different countries, all that's an experience as itself. But also, they say that the American style is probably one of the more difficult styles in boxing. So, speaking upon all those high level names you just mentioned, where do you feel like your confidence really stepped up a notch? You know what I mean? Where do you feel like you learned the most?
I definitely feel like sparring these top level guys is where, you know, my confidence is boosted up, you know, exponentially because, you know, of course these are guys like that I've seen on TV and you know, just watching these guys and it's like wow, like, you know, sometimes I even forget that, you know, I'm in the ring with these guys and, you know, when I step back and look, I'm like, dang, like, you know, I'm able to, you know, be in there with these guys and not only like Tank and Shakur and Devin and Ryan and not only you know just be in there but you know be holding my own as well. So you know it definitely adds to my confidence knowing that I could be in there with those guys. You know I could be in there with anybody.
That's right. That's right. So, I mean, let's dive right into it. I mean, who's been probably the hardest puncher you've been in the ring with?
I would have to say it's a toss up between Ryan and Tank.
Ryan and Tank, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. So you've been in there with Ryan as well. So you've been taking punches from all these big guys at 126 pounds. That's
Not
good. You're
too
probably
deep,
not
but
getting hit
yeah.
much. You're probably not getting hit much. That's probably what it is. That's good. That's good. So, looking at that fight before that fight happened, did you get to work with them before that fight happened?
I didn't work with Tank, but I worked with Ryan before, not for that fight, But when he was getting ready to fight Luke Campbell, I actually got I was in that camp helping him get ready for that fight.
Did you knew he was like the real deal before going in there? Some people thought like, hey, he was just like, some of them coming in, they came in like doing Instagram stuff. Haney kind of did like the sparring, filming sparring, and they developed over time. But did you feel like he was the real deal before going in the ring, or did it change after?
Um, I definitely did. I not only worked with him in for that fight, but I also knew him growing up through the amateurs and stuff. And a lot of people don't know this, but he had a lot of amateur fights. I want to say he had about 200 amateur fights. So regardless of what people think of him on social media and stuff, I know him as a fighter, and he's
Fighter.
got an extensive amateur background. So you know before that fight even happened, I knew a lot of people you know think he's just an Instagram guy or influencer boxer, but he's definitely not that.
Right, right. So you believe, wow. So out of all those guys, the top guys that are punching are those two guys, and that's what everyone's talking about right now as well. Those two guys punching. So what as far as now he's getting accused with all this stuff. Do you feel like this is crazy or no?
Um, it's definitely crazy, whether or not it's true or not.
Because
You
you
know,
and your pops are you're in the game too, so it's like you sit back and it's like anything can happen, and it's like media this, media that. But my bad, I'm sorry to stop you.
yeah, yeah, no, no, it's okay. But I definitely believe the media can take things and make it more than what it is. You know, if it is true and he was doing those things, and that's kind of crazy, and of course it's dangerous for the sport. So we got to take things like that more serious. But like I said, like it's easy to get things misconstrued and over speculate things. So whether or not it's true or not, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh no, yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
That's definitely not a question
I,
for you. The question was like just like the craziness, because I mean we're like what we had the undisputed heavyweight fight, and it was like lack of buzz because of all this stuff, and we were waiting
yeah,
for that for 25 years.
yeah.
you know but nevertheless, going into that fight with Ryan and Devin, you being in the ring, did you see that coming?
Um, I definitely didn't underestimate Ryan. I felt like a lot of people thought it was just gonna be an easy night for Devin to be able to outbox him. And I felt like Devin definitely had the advantage when it comes to, you know, uh boxing skill as far as like sticking and moving and stuff. But like I said, Ryan is no pushover either. He's not just a Instagram guy. He's actually a real fighter. And then on top of that, they have experience, in the amateurs as well. So they got a good feel for how each other, fight and what their styles is. And even though it was way back in the amateurs, there's still things that fighters might do, or that have came all the way back from the amateurs. And so I definitely didn't underestimate Ryan's ability to win that fight going into that fight. But as far as the outcome of the fight, yeah, I was pretty surprised. I mean, I knew he was gonna catch him with that hook, but I didn't know he was gonna drop him multiple times and hurt him and things like that. So it was a great fight. I was definitely on the edge of my seat watching that fight.
You said that you definitely knew that he was going to get hit with the hook. The speed of Ryan Garcia, you knew it was going to be a problem.
I feel like no, I mean maybe because the speed I feel like Devin knew about Ryan's speed. That's one of his trademark things, his speed and his left hook. Uh, I just feel like Devin didn't really stay away from it as much as he should have.
Hmm. Do you want to see a rematch? And do you feel like all this stuff outside of boxing? Do you feel like that was the reason why Devin lost that night?
I definitely want to see a rematch. Maybe, you know, Devin can come back and make his adjustments and do something different than the last fight. I feel like that's what makes fighters great. Not just their losses, but how they come back from it. And
Yeah.
sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, no, no. Finish what you were gonna say. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as far as the outside things go, I don't know really, like, whether it played a factor or not. Like I said, I couldn't tell you.
Out of all those guys that you mentioned, maybe even your father can answer this, but what was the most time that you said after sparring this person you felt the most proud of yourself?
Um, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm proud of myself. Getting in the ring with all these guys. Like I said, they're all high level, top level guys, and just me getting in there and, like I said, holding my own with these guys. Just adds to my confidence and just lets me know that I belong on that level too.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Who's your favorite fighter that you like to watch?
Um, I would
And it
probably
could be
say
it could be anybody. It don't even need to be today.
of all time, probably Manny Pacquiao. He's been an idol of mine. Growing up as a kid. Uh, right now I'm watching guys like Shakur Stevenson. I really love his IQ in the ring, and his range. He knows his range really, really well. Um, I've been watching a lot of old school fighters. Like, I've been watching a lot of Sugar Ray Leonard uh, lately. Sugar Ray Leonard and Pernell Whitaker, Tommy Hearns, and fighters like that. So, those are all who I would consider to be my favorite fighters right now.
Mm, I like it. I like it. What about for today? Today's fighters.
Probably Bud, definitely one of my one of my favorite fighters. Like I said, Shakur. Um, just Tank. A lot of high IQ. Fighters. Like I said, very adaptive, and you know, I like taking pieces of their game and adding it, to mine.
Who really got you thinking in there the most?
I would say probably Shakur. You know,
Everybody says that.
yeah, it's a high level chess match whenever we get in the ring and spar each other.
Yeah, Coach Dirk told me about you. He's like, yo, you got to interview DJ. DJ's the truth.
Yeah, yeah. He's actually been there a lot of the times we sparred.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The two top guys at lightweight are Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson. Who would you favor in that fight?
I don't know, man. I think that's gonna be a great fight. They both got their attributes. Like I said, Shakur has great range and distance and defense, and Tank Davis has got great power and explosiveness and patience. They both have high IQ. Uh, I've been in there with both of them, so they definitely both have high IQ, and I'm excited to see that fight if it ever happens. So you know, I don't know. I think it's gonna be an exciting fight though.
So you say if it ever happens, you feel like it won't happen?
No, I feel like it will. They both mentioned fighting each other for a while now, and Tank said that he recently signed an 8 fight deal, and that you know Shakur is on that list. So I definitely believe it's gonna happen soon.
Mm. How do you see that fight when you look at it?
Mm, I think it's just gonna be a high level chess match. Like I said, um, yeah, both fighters are gonna try to establish, their dominance over one another, and I feel like whoever controls the pace and the distance is really gonna be the winner of that fight.
Mm, I like that. I like that. So, do you see like Ryan Garcia at the top, like at that top with some of these guys due to the fact of the size? I mean, you've been in there with all these guys, and it seems to me that he's not like a true 140. Is he big? I mean, pause, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a bigger fighter. He was big for 135. He's still big for 140. So I mean, uh, size definitely plays a big factor in the fights. I mean, we've seen it with even older fights like Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard. It's hard to get in on fighters with who are bigger and have longer range and you know are just able to take punches better due to their size. But I don't think size is the only thing that Ryan has going for him. He, of course, he has that left hook, but I think he's a smarter fighter than a lot of people give him credit for.
Right, right. ESPN top rank. They got a number two at 140 pounds. So we definitely want to see if maybe he gets some guys to fight. Who would you want to see him fight?
Any of those top guys, I feel like a fight between him and Subriel Matias would be real, interesting. They both got power, so I don't think we've ever seen Subriel Matias hurt, and that would be a pretty interesting fight that I would want to see.
What What about Matthias and Devin Haney?
I think that'll be a good fight too. Matias definitely has power, but I feel like Devin's got great boxing skill, and he can box you from round one to round 12 the same. So, you know, it would all that fight would all depend on if Matias can land his power shots on Devin.
You spoke upon Devin Haney's boxing skills. I seen that Mayweather had a lot to say upon his fundamentals. When you talk about like high level guys, and they speak upon Haney and Shakur a lot. What are the differences between those two guys? Do you think, besides being southpaw and orthodox?
Um, their styles are pretty different. You know,
For
Haney
sure.
Haney likes to take more chances than Shakur. I'm not saying
Mm,
Shakur's like a scary fighter, and none of that, nothing like that.
right.
Because he'll definitely let his hands go and let combinations go. But I think Shakur manages his distance real well, and I think that's the biggest difference between the two.
So, you spoke a little bit upon you wanting possibly a title fight in the next couple of years. What names do you feel like you see that you'll see down the line, possibly maybe even guys that you fought in the amateurs that are becoming bigger names now? Is there anybody that you see that you probably see down the line? Maybe not at 126, maybe at a higher division. I don't know.
Um, at my current division right now, anybody with the belts, you know, I'm not picky when it comes to, fighting, wanting to fight for this belt or that belt. But whoever's, in my past that I have to fight in order to win that world title is gonna be who I'm gonna fight.
Is there like friends when it comes to you in boxing, when it comes down to like making certain fights? Some of these guys, they tend to say, "No, I'm not going to fight my friend. I'm not going to fight my friend," which ultimately, the fans lose. But then guys like Mike Tyson, the old school method, said, "You know what? Friends, if we're friends, we'll make money together." How do you stand when it comes to stuff like
I don't know, that's a hard one, like,
that?
of course, being a fighter, you'll fight anybody, But then, you got some guys where you've grown up with them in the gym, and you've sparred each other hundreds and hundreds of rounds and helped each other get ready for camps and stuff. So, I've never had to experience that personally. So I don't really know. I mean, that's a tough one.
If it wasn't boxing, what would it be?
Probably football. I played football when I was younger. It was actually one of my first sports that I played. When I was 5 years old, I started playing football, and I didn't switch over to just boxing until I was 12.
What
So
position?
if it would be any sport, probably football. I played every position. I played running back, wide receiver, linebacker, corner, safety, DN. So I was pretty versatile on the football field.
I love it. I love it. Well, DJ, let everybody know where they can find you. And last question, obviously, you know, if you like to let anybody know something about you in the media, what would it be? We have over 157 people on here, and for the thousands that will be watching.
Um, you guys can find me on Instagram at DJJZ3Boxing. Uh, and if there's anything that I want to let you guys know is that I'm gonna be making my top rank debut June 21st at the Fountain Blue in Las Vegas. If you guys are in Vegas, make sure you guys go grab a ticket. The link is in my Instagram on for the Ticketmaster if you guys want to buy tickets. And if not, if you guys aren't there and you have ESPN Plus, make sure you guys tune in and just watch me work.
What card is that exactly?
Rafael Espinoza is the headliner for that one.
Espinosa. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, he has the title. Does he still have the
yeah,
title?
yeah, yeah, yeah. He does. He does. He
He
beat
got a
Robey.
big win. Yeah, he beat Rubisi. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sounds good, man. Well, man, I can't wait to get you out when you finish your first pro debut over there in Top Rank. And like I said, God bless, man. Keep doing your thing, and to your father as well. Keep doing your thing as well. It's nice to see father and son duo, and I can't wait to see more.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, blessing.
You too.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. What is going on? What is going on? Make sure you check out DJ, man. Black Filipino. Man, I'm telling you, yo, the kid got skills. Southpaw 5'10" at 126 pounds. Come on, man. Support the body because I want to know if you can. About to open the phone panels right now on YouTube, so make sure you guys anybody want to chop it up. It's about that time, and we about to have some fun right now, right? Now it's about that boxing talk. You already know it's the title. Bam Bam Boogie in the building. I just got your message, and yeah, for sure, we definitely gonna support Los Boricua fighters, Papa. Yeah, send them my way. And we definitely gonna show some love for sure. We're gonna show some love to everybody that's. But let's get into the topic. Let's work. Um, bueno. So you see DJ, very respectful kid, sparred everybody. Tank, Shakur, Devin, Ryan Garcia. I'm not bringing you guys no Joe Schmoes here. You feel me? I'm getting you stuff that that you haven't seen before. Check out my man DJ. He's nice, man. I'm telling you, he's nice. Asking him certain questions, you can get a feel for where some of these guys are at. Joel Vasquez, what's going on? What's going on? Thank you for the $2. Yo, Xander's looking strong. Xander is looking strong, man. I can't wait for his main event, Puerto Rican Parade. Yo voy para allá. Matter of fact, ¿dónde están los boricuas y las mujeres solteras? ¿Dónde estamos? What's cracking, ladies and gentlemen? What's cracking? Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Dank, what's going on? Mill City, these content creators should pay you, I swear. Salute, salute. I mean, come on, right? Ila Boricua, Franco in the building. What's going on? One packer in the building. Phone lines are now open, ladies and gentlemen. Phone lines are now open. Smash that like button. Santo Domingo, what's going on? Santo Domingo. Mira, salute. Jackie Hernandez in the building. GM in the building. Joel Vasquez in the building. Orlando Nueves in the building. Salute. Bang, bang, boogie in the building. Salute, 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 salute. All right. Question is, man, what's really going on? What's really going on in boxing? Let's be real. What's really going on in boxing? We have, you know, the Haney's want to erase the zero. They don't want to know contest. They're like, yo, listen, Bobby. No, we're gonna erase that. Public enemy, $2. Xander is the future of Puerto Rico, not Berlanga. Ya, diablo. Pa fuego, Bobby, pa fuego. Public enemy. I can't listen. I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for years, man. I've been saying that for years. Josh, what's going on? The one and only Mill City is the channel. Salute, salute. Man, they can't take that loss. They can't take what we didn't see. Yo, we did y'all see that though? Right? We can't forget what we seen. We can't we can't forget what we just seen. Obligado. If you get that into a no contest, papa. We seen that. Osterine is not the reason why Ryan Garcia was so goddamn accurate with that left hook, ladies and gentlemen. There is no way. Now, I put a question up. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Smash the like button. Let's improve the visibility of the show. Salute to the supporters. Salute to the haters. But listen, we here. We gonna talk about what we seen. All right. We not gonna talk about what they trying to do. We're not gonna go out here and say that you know, I want them to run it back. Like, how you not gonna want to run it back? That's the part that got me going loco. I'm going a little loco because they don't even want to run it back. Yes, Gary Antoine Russell and Subriel Matias is a great fight. But Antoine Russell got a big fight coming up with Puello. And Puello is a good boxer. I don't think he could. He might. I heard he can't crack an egg, but at the end of the day, he's a good boxer. But getting into this, listen, there's too much of taking advantage, right? There's too much taking advantage of boxers. Um, that's this A side, B side bull, you know? Bringing a guy up from 126 to go up to 135 so you can hydrate at 165. That basically is super middleweight. This is an advantage, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big advantage. And listen, when you guys want to bully, when I used to bully the bullies in high school. I don't like bullies. I don't like bullying. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like bullying. Mill City, if they run it back, what weight is it gonna be at? Yo, they don't even need a yo. Ryan don't care about the belts. They don't care about the belts, and they're both big boys. Pause. Right? They're both big guys, so why should it be a problem? It shouldn't be a problem to run it back at 145, 44. Whatever they feel comfortable with. They're both huge. Obviously, they're both not 140 pounders. Just just because you make the weight don't mean that you ain't struggling. You feel me? You feel me? So, my almighty. And let me tell you, this weight bullying has been going on for a long time. A long time. So, how am I supposed to know you a high level fighter when you're not fighting at your weight class? How am I supposed to know you're a world class high level fighter if you don't fight in your weight class? Ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna have to leave that weight class eventually. Listen, weight bullying, it happens. It happens in boxing. You can make the weight, but you can't just keep going throughout your whole career weight bullying. Like Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya was a huge lightweight. Mayweather's a big lightweight. But they didn't spend, a whole bunch of years there breaking down their muscles, then complaining later. Look at Josh Taylor. He couldn't even crack. Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor couldn't even knock out Amir Khan right now. Right now. Ahora mismo. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on in the world right now when it comes to boxing and this. We're just going to go to a weight class, conquer. And did you really beat the guy? Smash the like button if you feel me right now. Did you really beat the guy? Cambosos? Huépate, coño! Whoa! Cambosos can't even buy himself a win right now, ladies and gentlemen. He can't even buy. Matter of fact, I can't lie, because he bought himself that win with Maxie Hughes. So I can't lie. He did buy him. Yeah, he can buy himself a win, but earning it, no, he can't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Cambosos has won a fight in his last 4 fights. We needed holes and Teofimo's uh lungs to get that W. You needed doctor notes that Tio was about to die to get that dub. Did you see? Did you see him jump in? Who jumped higher when when Teofimo Lopez when Teofimo Lopez lost to Cambosos? Who jumped higher? Tell me right now. Who jumped higher? Was it Bill Haney that jumped higher, or was it Devin that jumped higher? But I think one of them kicked their legs back. Yo! And the topic, is it possible? Phone lines are now open, ladies and gentlemen. Phone lines are now open. Okay. Is he overrated? That's the question in the title. We're not doing no more patting on the back and yazzy yazzy yeah. We're not doing all that extra stuff, okay? We're not doing that. Salute to the Dream. What's going on? Another member of Mill City Boxing. What's going on? Dream.
Not too much, man. Just get ready for this 5v5 card.
It's gonna be a goodie. I just hit up Ray so we can get him on here again. Your signal a little. Yeah. Pete in the building. Pete was goody.
Chilling, man. Chilling. Regular, degular. About what you were saying about Cambosos, who jumped higher, Haney or Devin.
Who jumped higher?
Bill or Devin? I say Bill, because he knew. He's all right, we ain't got to deal with T.O. So we're just gonna deal with this trash right here. Yeah, I think T.O. would have stressed him out.
The stretcher?
When he's stressed. He stressed Devin out. That's why Devin was happy that Kambosos won.
So this is what we do here, right? I'm a hater because I think Tank will knock out Haney. I think Shakur will outbox Haney.
This is all, you're not a hater. You're just
I think that Teofimo. No, Tank knocks him out. Teofimo stops him, and Shakur outboxes him.
Yeah, you're right. You have every right to say that because.
And I'm a hater. And Matias, I don't even need to say nothing. That's never gonna happen.
Devin's chin ain't shit no more. Tank will annihilate him. Shakur will outbox him.
You know what, people? Yo,
Teofimo's gonna beat him like he beat Josh Taylor, but even better.
You know when I say I interview DJ today, and I said because he sparred everybody, and he goes, I want to see Ryan Garcia and Matias, and I go, oh, okay. So then I go, what about Haney and Matias? And they're like, they do the smile, like I want to see it, but why are you smiling though? I want to know what's the smile for. Like, would you admit it? Would you tell me the truth why you're smiling?
Like I said, Matias kills that boy.
I think
can't even lie. That's gonna be another body bag. That's gonna be the second person Matias killed in the ring when he fight. Man, they're making it seem like PEDs is making him win the fight though. That's the crazy part.
Win it. He win it.
Yeah, like I mean, I just don't see how people just blaming the loss on just because they're Devin Haney globetrotters. They're the lovers. They're the meat eaters. They're gonna love him to death. They see him do no wrong. Well, today he got that ass whooped. You take that zero. If you take that one away, we still gonna say you got your ass whooped. So at the end of the day, you lost. You lost. Just take it. I mean, even if you're a Haney lover, if you're not, you just call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? You gotta call that motherfucker a spade.
Urban
you know
Stocks, thank you for the $5. Haney is not overrated. He just needed to fight like he did under Mayweather Sr. Also, Tio won't beat Haney. Huepate. Hold on.
Somebody must be
hold on. He got 13 knockouts in 23 fights. Okay.
Said that, it said
So okay, Urban Stocks in the building. Salute. Thank you for the $5. We definitely appreciate that super chat, man. What you guys think about that comment? You know, he says Haney is not overrated. He just needs to fight like he did under Mayweather Sr. Also, Tio won't beat Haney.
With what punching power does he got? I mean, I say,
Dream, your signal, Dream.
Dream, you breaking up.
Dream, you got the Obama?
Y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little better, but when it looked like you're in the Matrix sometimes. You got the Obama?
I don't know what's wrong with my phone, man. Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, you're better now.
But no, I was saying his defense was a lot more polished when he was with Floyd Sr. To me, I feel like Bill be hindering him. He can't be a promoter and a trainer, bro. You gotta pick one, bro. You gotta get his daddy out the goddamn side ring. Like, just let him be. Let his dad be the Don King for him. Let Dad be Don King and go get a real deal trainer. You even see with Tio. When people used to talk shit about Tio Dad done took a whole different approach, nigga. But the thing is with
you can't hear nothing, Franco, again?
He's actually being a trainer to his son. He's not trying to be a promoter and a trainer at the same damn time. But that's what I'm saying. But even when Tio Dad would go off the rails, he took a back. You feel me? He took a back step. Bill has never done that. Ever.
Nah, you know what it is? He does. He be dropping off his son. You know when you drop your son off to like the babysitter, and you like bye. Like I think he did that with a lot of different trainers. You feel me?
Yeah,
He did that with a lot of different trainers, and then just said peace, peace, Roger, peace, senior, peace, Bay, peace, Davis, peace. Yo, he did a lot of pieces. Judah, peace. Like yo, there's a lot of pieces. You feel me? I'm just saying, there's a lot of pieces. You just like I don't know. I don't know if people like. I don't know what's up. Like I just don't get. Like, are they charging too much? Like, what's going on? I don't know.
Probably. Bill probably putting up an extra tab because you know he want to talk. You're like, no, you're not doing it right. I know what I'm doing for my son. You allowed your son to get his ass whooped, and Mom Dukes passed out.
How you gonna fight in Brooklyn and not have Zab Judah's dad in the corner for you? You know what I mean? But Daniel Navarrete, thank you for the cinco in the chat. Haney can box but can't fight in the pocket. Also don't have power to keep them off him. Pitbull and Matias will walk in KO. Walk in KO Haney. Haney overrated. Daniel Navarrete in the building, tirándole el fuego.
I agree with him on that, but against Pitbull, after he took this L, Pitbull to me, he get too frustrated fighting people that's not his height. You can see it. When he went against Rolly, he headbutts. When he get Cabrera, he headbutts. If you get distance on him and you get the right distance on him, he's not gonna be able to rush in and do all that shit.
George Martinez says Rolly beats Haney. I believe him.
With Pitbull,
I don't think. I think Haney beats Rolly.
Oh, he beats the hell out of Rolly.
Yeah, Rolly. Rolly fights like a sped.
You either gotta commit to the outside or commit to the inside. If you fight at mid range, if you're not an elite fighter, and you fight him at mid range, you gonna get picked the fuck up.
I don't know. Haney Mike can beat Ryu though. Ryu could crack.
I've been hearing a lot of people going with Ryu as the underdog in that fight too.
Ryu could crack.
I've been hearing
Jackie says I like Rolly still.
I got Ryu.
You got Ryu in the fight? I like Ryu.
No, I don't, but I've been hearing a lot of people say they got Ryu.
I like Ryu in the fight. I think he got more game than him. But the thing about it is that, yo, if you can't knock out Pitbull,
yeah, if you can't hurt him,
do you have enough boxing ability? Nah, he's been hurt though. He's been hurt though.
Yeah, Pitbull.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now 140, he's at that weight. He feels good at it. Ryu, wasn't Ryu last fight at 135 against Chris Colbo? Yeah, this is his first fight at 140. Yeah, so this is his first fight. This is this dude's first. This is his second fight. If he feels good about the way Ryu does what he's supposed to do and does that distance jab and keep that jab pumping, oh, you got the fight all night.
Franco back in the building.
Tied up with Rolly. This is the thing. Not Rolly. Don't tie up with Isaac Cruz because he's gonna try to headbutt and do all that and try to sneak it in there where the ref's not looking. He's a dirty fighter. You have to play dirty with him. He fight dirty. You fight dirty. What y'all think about that Puello and Gary Antoine Russell? That's for the WBC intern at 140.
Yeah.
Antoine Russell. Money on Antoine.
WBC interim. You know what? You heard that? You heard that? You heard that? That means a lot of trouble for Devin Haney right there. That's a lot of trouble. You no matter what, yo, if it wasn't Ryan that was gonna expose him, it was gonna happen really, really soon. Antoine,
Antoine's gonna expose that young man.
Man, the walls are closing in, fellas.
I think Antoine got a good fight coming up. Though. Puello ain't no big.
Puello can fight. Puello can fight.
But Puello ain't no hope.
He could fight, but the thing about it is now that he's not taking PEDs, can he still punch?
No, he wasn't taking PEDs beforehand.
Who?
Puello.
Puello got caught. Puello got caught. That's why Rolly got the belt.
I'm gonna tell you what it was, man. He was taking stuff because he was trying to have a kid. He had increased testosterone.
Puello?
Yeah.
I never interviewed him, so I wouldn't know.
he had a kid. He couldn't. He was having trouble having a child. That's why he was taking that stuff. It was still a bad substance, but that's what it was for.
Yeah, it's like, fuck it. I'm gonna have a kid. I don't care what anybody says. I'll take steroids. I'm having a kid. The hell? F you, F you. Shit. I'm having a kid.
That's why he got the opportunity to get the WBC intern back for real.
Yo.
Back in the loop.
I like Antoine in the fight though.
No, for sure. I think you have to favor Antoine. Puello ain't fought in a minute.
Puello boxes good though. I had him beating Rolly easy money.
Yeah, he was gonna beat the shit out of Rolly.
Rolly was mad happy. No, not really, because he got beat up by Abuelo. Abuelo.
that old ass man. Yo, I'd rather see Haney fight Shakur though, man. For real, I think that should be one of his next fights.
Yeah, he needs something with like a lighter. He needs like a lighter fist for real.
Yeah, because if he gets, even Sandor Martin gonna give him problems, bro. Sandor ain't going in that bitch trying to lose.
Yo, damn man. Payday. I know that.
He beat Mikey Garcia. Like, come on, now he done beat some niggas. Hey, I give you that. But like I said, it's politics in this game. Whatever he want to do is whatever he want to do. This dude's going back him. At the end of the day, Eddie going back him. Whatever he wants, Eddie's going to back him. Eddie's going to make sure he's satisfied. No, that's what they do. They got to fight their man though, because they mandated it already, and he has to fight him if he wants to go for undisputed.
Damn, Sando Martin gonna be tight. Sando Martin gonna be tight when he loses a controversial.
When's the last time Devin Haney's fought Amanda? It's been 5 years.
Ooh. Oh, a mandatory?
Yeah, I'm about to eat. 5 years.
Salute.
It's been 5 years. I'm talking about boy now. Man, like I said, it's. I don't know, man. It's
Devin called 911. Ryan cheated. Yo, the chat be wildin'. I love you, chat. I love y'all.
Hey, Mill, what you think about this Deontay Wilder workout videos where I'm doing these 720 Crash Bandicoot spins and shit, bro? Yo, I don't like that shit, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. I feel like saying this to Malik, but I'm so respectful. Like, I'm so respectful, but I really want to tell him, yo, stop filming that pad work. Like, that shit look bad. That shit don't even look good. That shit don't look good unless you're doing that shit for us to like make it seem like, all right, he looks worse. Then all right, you got me. You got me up right now, because I'm looking at you like, damn, like, what happened? Bomb squad.
All I see is Zhang on the treadmill running 5-6 miles, getting cardio.
My man Scooter got my man Bang Bang Zhang looking like a Japanese god. Well, he from China though, right? Yeah, he from China. My bad. Salute. So Boxing Hacker, thank you for the $5. I think people are overreacting. Just because Devin lost doesn't mean he can't compete with the best. Hey, Mill City, how do I call in? Boxing Hacker, I like that. Listen, Boxing Hacker, Mill City Boxing live on Instagram. We are live. Just press join, and you come in and state your piece, man. State your piece.
I just think he's so fixated on the loss, man. You know what I'm saying? He keeps being so fixated on it. I think everybody's just getting tired of that shit already. Like, man, move past it. You know what I mean? Let it be what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? If they're gonna do what they do by the commission and all that, you know. But the thing is, so fixated on it is just crazy. The thing is, when Daddy came in, Daddy was talking all this. Mouth was all moving and was talking to his son a ticket that his ass couldn't cash that night. Now it's everybody wants everybody to get on. It ain't even that night. His dad been talking. But listen. Now, if the story was switched around and he to beat Devin, you think everybody been talking about it? If Devin would have beat him, everybody would still be talking about that?
I know one thing. Kell Brook beat the.
Would the PEDs be a situation if he won? You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I know one thing.
And they would have made that. They probably would have made that. I don't know. Cause you got to think about it for real. Devin would have won. All they would have just been saying Ryan was crazy.
I know. Exactly. I know one thing. I know that Amir Khan got his ass whooped by Kell Brook on Ostarine.
He did.
Whoop.
Probably beat the shit out of Badu Jack though.
He was all on that Ostarine. Whooped him.
Nigga who fought Badu Jack off Ostarine. Poor Badu Jack ass.
Yo, then you have channels that are going like, yo, there's people out there that are supporting the cheating. It's like, it's not the supporting the cheating. It's just like you guys are going, you're going every day.
I looked at the poll, bro. They talking about niggas Ryan innocent. That bitch was basically 50-50 with 100,000 people who voted.
All I'm gonna say is, did y'all see my jogging this morning?
My boy was going ham this morning.
I'm blessed. Yes. Highly favored. I'm blessed. Highly favored. Yo, I don't like bullying, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
I like how Tank sticking up for Ryan, though. Just keeping it real. Everybody trying to gun that Ryan. He like, nah, I'm gonna stay on your side. Even though I whooped your ass, I'm gonna stay on your side.
I'm just like.
But then you gotta remember the dietary supplements that Ryan was taking was tainted, was contaminated. They sent that in too.
Now that then they go. It was an enhancement. It made him stronger. It made him faster.
It made him go more crazier on him. You see the look in his eyes. Look at his pupils.
Yo, he tried to kill my boy. Like you wasn't trying to kill him.
Like, what? You just threatened this man life and said, I'm gonna send, you told him in front of his mom and dad that you were gonna send your son in there to kill him. If he dies, he dies.
Johnny Volga.
Now the victim's getting played. Don't play the victim card. Take that ass whooping. What y'all think about Bud now that Fundora?
No. I'm still on this butt whooping. Hold on. Man, this butt whooping.
It was perfect. It was a Joe Jackson ass whooping.
Damn.
That's what Bill should have brought his ass in that back room and beat his ass. You ain't gonna mess up again.
Listen. Did you see the little meme that the other dude did? Ryan Garcia. Did you see it or not?
No, I ain't get it.
Oh man, I forget who it was. I forget his name. Something Beam. He's an actor. He killed it. I was thinking about buying a.
I seen the one little voiceover when the nigga did the voiceover of Bill Haney.
Yeah, I'm thinking about buying a wig tomorrow.
My boy Chico Bean.
Chico Bean, yeah. I was thinking about buying a wig tomorrow and doing one.
That nigga put on that wig and was walking all hard and shit at the camera. I think people getting confused too because one minute they say, he came out positive and then he gets his head tested sample and they saying he's negative. You know what I mean? So it's just throwing all these this shit everywhere, you know what I mean?
Chico Bean is the truth.
The thing is, women lie, men lie, but the numbers don't.
Yeah, but they gonna say that. What was that Ostarine doing in his body?
But then, if they want to do that, you gotta do something with Devin Haney and Regis with the weight bully. They don't want to talk about that, but they want to keep going in on Ryan.
But then, and then you should have seen Abraham Nova's interview, and on top of it, I was at one of those sparrings, and you know what they say, whatever stays in the gym,
Stays in the gym.
I'm one of them, you know. I ain't one of them like, oh, breaking news type of a guy, and then like, now you don't like me no more and shit. Nah, I don't do that shit. But yeah, man, this is getting interesting, man. This is getting very interesting, man.
It's boxing is good industry. Very interesting.
Man,
Inside panicking right now.
Everyone's panicking. Is that what you said? Everyone's panicking. Talk to me.
Yeah, panicking. I think just move past this shit, man, and move on to somebody like Shakur. You know what I mean? If he was to beat him, get that win, and put him back in the ball game. You know what I'm saying? You know, but as him just sitting back, not doing anything right now, not being active, man, it's gonna hurt him too. You know?
Yeah, I would have just took Shakur. Oh, that's why I told people, yo, to be honest with you, the Lomachenko win did a disservice, because if he just took that L, right? Because a lot of people thought he lost that fight. Bob Arum thought he lost that fight. If they went the other way, I think they would have been able to take this loss easier. Honestly, if you lose against Lomachenko, it's like, oh shit, you lost to a pound for pound. Lomachenko, you know, one of the best amateurs to ever be. It would have sat down. It would have, but because you lost to Ryan Garcia, a guy that never won a title, that got the fastest left hook in Instagram.
And your arch nemesis beat him before you.
What Mill City Devin won unanimous decision to Loma. Yeah, we could definitely. Hey, if you want to go with the scorecards, definitely go. Matter of fact, go with this week's scorecards as well. Bob Arum was going ballistic. even Eddie was agreeing with him. But that's every week though. But think about it, right? Every week the scorecards are bad. Like, let's just be honest. They're never good.
I had Catterall winning that fight, but they were. I mean, like,
Catterall won that fight. Yeah.
Like I told y'all yesterday, 116 to 113. I ain't switching up nothing. It was a close fight, and it was a good fight. But Catterall was getting tired late rounds. You can see he's heavy, deep breathing, backing up, backpedaling. He definitely was, but he still was confident. Don't get me wrong, he'll have his little spurts, but then Josh will come back with that left. I think a lot of the times when Josh was like, I think it's a thing in the sport of boxing where pressure is just be pressure. Cause like if you're not like you could be on a nigga ass and you feel me dictating the tempo of the fight, but you could be getting fucked up, pieced the fuck up, dictating you feel me the fight too. Like thinking you dictating the fight at least. You feel me? Like it'd be a whole different. You feel me mental aspect to it. I did see Catterall getting tired though.
Now,
to me, shit. I think the other UK dude, Dalton Smith, would have gave both of their ass problems.
Yo.
So what I seen in his last performance, he knocked out Zepeda.
You know, it was crazy when I seen that Haney, he went on Twitter and said he wanted to fight Pitbull Cruz. You know Pitbull Cruz is the weakest link out of the champions. You know that.
Because he know he can move around. Pitbull Cruz can't move like that. He don't know how to cut.
He a midget.
Yeah.
That's why.
Distance. And what I just said, hold on, Mills, we'll just go back to distance.
It goes back to the same shit.
He don't got good head movement like that.
No, I don't want Sandro Martin. No. Can you give me a title? Can we unify instead? No.
That's what I said. And he gonna go to Eddie Hearns, push this off, and give Sandro Martin a little side money to push it off, and go try to go get a belt or somebody.
Look at look in the chat. Can we admit Catterall beats Devin Haney? Listen, that one right there is an interesting fight, but
Haney beats him out.
Haney could beat Catterall.
He's gonna lag.
He could beat Catterall, but Catterall got a little punch.
Yeah, he got a little punch, But late rounds is them little punches going to work against a man that's on your ass now, putting pressure on you late rounds.
So going back with the fight with Ryan and shit. The Austrian, right? The Austrian, right? You took that Austrian was the reason why that you couldn't hit Ryan Garcia even when he was doing the California roll and he gave you the opportunity, but you still wasn't able to land the shots because. And I just didn't get that. I'm like, yo, and then crazy, the Austrian made him do the California roll that made sure that Devin Haney couldn't hit. Man, he was fighting Ryan Garcia, man. How are people delusional? Like, I don't get that. Like, everybody don't see what he was doing. He was punching. How about this? Have we ever seen Devin Haney fight like that in any of his fights? Hell no. He was fighting his fight. Not one of his fights he fights like that. Why can't we blame? That's why I said to Bill, and people going crazy at me. Why can't you just say the better man won because you didn't have a game plan? Like, didn't after that. And I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Your son signed that deal, told him to give him 1.5, and Ryan told him beat me at the middle of that ring. Your son signed the ticket that his ass couldn't cash. I bendito. Let me tell you something, right? Look at this one. Mill, how you see Haney versus Edwin? Edwin's more pressure, and he's going to try to really get on Haney. I'll tell you one thing. One thing that I noticed about Edwin, though, fighting Shakur, got amazing pop. Mm-hmm. He should have did more. And because he should have did more, it shows me that where your chin at. Are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do some trading. Let's do something to get in there. Exactly. And I think that jab that Shakur had some bite to it. That's why he wasn't going and pressing. So you have to admit, maybe Haney could do the same thing. But remember, Shakur got that quick bounce, man. That real quick bounce. He don't got heavy feet. He got light feet. You know what I mean? I never seen Shakur hurt though. That's the only thing. Yeah, but we gotta see Shakur in there with some bad boys. Like an actual good heavy puncher that could box like Edwin, and we get to see what he does. Because say if his hand was hurt, he's gonna take less risks, and there goes a more boring fight that you guys are not gonna be happy with. But if you're taking more risks, then we get to see more exchanges and more close ones. So I just hope this fight he don't say that he hurt anything. This next fight coming up, I don't want to hear I don't hurt. Then pull out the fight. Then let your hand recover. Don't just try to go out there and. Yo, Mills. Talk to me. Who would you say, right, should be Haney's next fight besides Shakur? Because we already spoke Shakur up. Who would you say are the top 3 people he should fight next besides Shakur? Tank? Hell no. Hell no. He get destroyed by Tank. We already know that. That's gone. Destroyed. He need to get that ass whooping out the way. Ever since after that club incident with Tank and he was talking, calling him a bitch ass and all that. Like, nah. Yeah, we gotta look at it like Tank. Like, okay, you couldn't even move past a guy that I dropped with a body shot. What did you think he could do to him? You see what I'm saying? Like, Tank is just gonna break him down like a car. He's gonna start from the body and work his way up to the head. You know what would be a good, respectable win for him? A respectable win would be Richardson Hitchens. Yeah. It would be a respectable win. Similar styles, right. But Richardson Hitchens got popped. I don't know. I seen he can punch. He could punch. It's just his last fight he dealt with pressure. He ain't never had pressure. He might have a little bit more punch than Devin. I don't know. Now it comes to the durability. That's one thing about Devin that I will say. He had heart, and when we seen Africa get hit, we've seen some heart in there too. Mm-hmm. But there's no Devin showed some heart. You know what I'm saying? Devin, you could tell that those shots, those quick shots that Ryan has, those shits hurt, bro. Mm-hmm.
The one when he hit him,
yeah, them shits hurt. Them shits is some Terrence Crawford blows, bro. Them shits hurt.
Shit was looking like you. That was remind me of what Terrence Crawford did to Spence in the 9th round.
And you know, Ryan punches to go through you. You know what I mean? You know, Devin taps you too. You know what I mean, to get the point.
But I seen a similar clip with Tank on one side and Devin on one side. Ryan did the same shit he did to Tank. He rushed it with that left. Tank ducked it. Caught Ryan with that left hook, put Ryan on his ass. That's when I'm looking at Devin. I'm like, y'all said you had a game plan for that left, remember? What happened? Oh, you thought that Ryan was that regular Ryan that you fought back in amateurs, and you're like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do it. And now look. Got put on his ass bag.
I mean, now I'm liking the Spence and Fundora fight. I'm liking it.
But you know why Spence doing this? To try to go back over there and meet that man again. He's gonna try, just like he's telling everybody, Spence is gonna try to make that rematch with him and Terrence Crawford again if he beats Fundora. Because remember, Fundora's gonna have to vacate the WBO belt.
Fundora.
Now, don't get me wrong, I like that fight. I want to know, like, because now who's gonna be Spence's trainer? That's the thing. Yeah, he might as well. I mean, shit, for real, Haney might as well go ahead and rematch Garcia, man. You know what I mean? He wants to redeem himself. He got to redeem himself, man. That's the only way. Like, because even if they say doctoring, people always going to have their opinions that he's got his ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he's always going to live with that. No matter what his father say, no matter what his people say, him as a man got to live with that. You know what I mean? And as a fighter, nobody wants to live with that kind of hell in their heart. All right, so how long does Peg...
Jose Vargas. Haney should fight Jose Vargas.
Oh, yeah, damn right. Damn right. That'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight. No. Matter of fact, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, no diddy. Bill be a space trainer. Okay.
No, I want to see Devin versus...
Coda in the building.
What's going on? Russell.
Who you got? Devin Haney or Josue Vargas? Habla claro, no me hable.
I don't even want to make a prediction on that right now, fool.
What's the draw?
I changed my mind on the Devin Haney and Sander. I was thinking Sander might beat him.
Sander who?
Martin. I mean, like if
Sandor Martin. I thought you said Xander. I said Xander Zayas will kill him. Xander Zayas will kill Devin Haney.
Yeah, he'll violate that.
Violate him.
But nah, I Devin, man, I was thinking earlier.
Sin Vasolina.
He's a dedicated young man, man, for real. Like he's real. Like I think he gonna come back and like if Sander try to stand with him like he did his last fight, he might get buckled. Like Haney getting up like that, like and kept getting up. I mean, I got my own opinions about why they didn't stop the fight and why he wasn't tired and that endurance was there. But aside from that, you know what I'm saying? If Sanders stand with him, Haney might hurt him. Like, I mean,
Haney and Barroso.
Oh, Barroso. Oh, yeah, he's lefty. He clips him. Barroso can move. He's not like the slowest flat-footed guy. He can box, man. He's a, you know what I'm saying? He got that old school veteran. Barroso, 5-round knockout. Yeah, Barroso, 5 rounds.
Y'all are hating on Haney. Y'all are hating on Haney.
Devin Haney gonna sleep on that old man. That old man gonna pull something out his ass. No, you're not, bro.
Franco, they hating on Haney or no? Or they telling real stories right now?
No, they hate. They in the mood. They're not hating, but they living in the mood. All right, so hold on. Well, Jack Catterall or Haney?
Haney.
Yeah,
I think too.
Listen, it's because you gotta understand. We asking these questions about Haney right now, and we just saw this horrible performance. So it depends what he does with his team. It depends what he does with his coach. It depends how it goes on from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need something to judge it by. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna judge it by his last performance, you feel me? So I think he needs to. I think he needs to read, like, you know what I'm saying, just think how he was saying. He was reevaluating his whole team and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I think he need to really sit down with Bill, and Bill got to, like, you know, be there, of course, not leave, but, like, you know what I'm saying, like, have a specific head coach where they got good chemistry and they really know Devin Haney, and he's going to teach him how to sit on his punches right and shorten that stance. Stand taller, bro. Like, you're too wide. You're not punching right. You're not turning over your punches right. Like, he don't know how to punch for real. It's not that he's weak. He's not weak, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a good athlete, but he just don't know how to punch. You know what I'm saying? And I think
Devin can fight. They say Devin can fight, my love.
Excuse me?
I'm not talking to you, relax. Yo, what's going on with this guy? What's going on with this guy? Yo. You don't see me reading the comments? What the hell? He goes, excuse me? He said, excuse me? Your excuse? Diablo. Tremendo pause.
Yo, listen, I'll tell you this though. I think Ryan gives Spence problems.
Yeah.
I think Ryan gives Spence problems. I think Spence doesn't have the quickest jab, and he's a lefty.
Oh! I got news. What you guys think? Jalil Hackett, or Pete Dobson? Who wins that fight? They're gonna fight.
Jalil Hackett. I seen Pete. Pete's not that bad. I mean, not that bad. Jalil, man.
Man, if Jalil stops him, what happens? Ooh.
Go see. He lives up to the blue chip prospect that he's supposed to be.
No, then just go straight to Conor Ben in a second. Oh my God.
Knock him out. Hey, listen. I mean,
yeah, I met that kid. That shit said 5'10" on BoxRec. That's cap.
Damn, Jalil and Conor Ben, Bill City, 36 eggs ain't gonna mean nothing. Jalil and 6.
I said when I met Jalil, I said it was good.
How you feel about that, gang? Shit, man. I mean, I don't know. I gotta see Jalil. It's like Conor Ben, his stamina wasn't that good his last fight, and I mean, Jalil, like, can he really stay?
Yo, Jalil beat the brakes out of Conor Ben. Beat the brakes out of him.
I mean, from the eye test, but like, if Conor Ben catches him clean, like that's all I'm thinking about. I don't know how that chin is gonna.
Conor Ben without the juice, he can't punch.
I mean, it kind of showed last fight for sure. I mean,
yeah,
he's not horrible though.
I don't know what he was on, but he probably should have took the Austrian instead.
The Austrian. Conor Ben should take the Austrian. He said he should have been on that. I like Pete Dobson, but like he should have kept putting the gas on, a little bit more pressure on Conor Ben, because Conor Ben wasn't liking them right jabs and the right hooks a lot in that fight. Because I didn't seen it on Conor Ben. He just kept trying to stay right there in the pocket with him. But when he caught him with that right hook or that right jab, Conor Ben moved out the way.
Whoa. What you mean ranked number 2? Devin Haney ranked number 3 in ESPN. What? On number 2? What? He's probably ranked number 2 in the zone? Probably the zone. Matchroom probably got him at number 2.
You said what? My fault. You said what?
Nah, somebody in the chat. ESPN has Devin Haney at number 3, Ryan Garcia. No, my bad. No, ESPN has Subriel Matias at number 3, Devin Haney at number 4, and Ryan Garcia number 2, Teofimo number 1.
See, but if we going based on skill, I got Antoine Russell at number 1.
We're doing the quota list. Let's get it.
Yeah, if we quota list, right? So if we doing skill, like not just like what we've seen so far by them accomplishments, none of that. Skill per skill, I think Antoine Russell is the king at 140. I think he beats everybody. I think Ryan Garcia is a problem for a lot of them because he's so he got the special effects, but I think Teo gives Ryan problems. So I definitely think I got Teo second. And then is that different fights, man? Because I think Devin Haney, like I told you, I still think Devin Haney gives Subriel problems because Subriel doesn't have the one-punch knockout power. Like Devin Haney's gonna make that fight the most boring fight he's ever had in his life. Like he's not gonna want to exchange with him, and he can do that. He can throw 60 jabs a fucking round. Like he can do that. He got the cardio to do it. And I mean, as much as Subriel might take punches and he might come to him, like inside, all Haney got to do is clinch and stay outside with the jab. Like as boring as that may sound. But I think, honestly, I think that's the fight that Haney should go to after the mandatory because everybody telling him not to fight punchers. And, like, you fight a puncher like Subriel, which is, like, more like of a breakdown puncher, like, that stigma's going to go away. If you go on and fight only, boxers and stuff like that, like, the stigma stays there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, Haney can't fight punchers and stuff like that. Honestly, I think he should fight Subriel, and I think he could do well with him. But I think Subriel's more of a savage than Devin Haney. I think he beats more 140 pounders than Devin. It's just I think that style right there is bad for Subriel.
New caller coming in, Willie in the building. What's going on, Willie? What's on your mind?
Bill Haney gonna be feeling butthurt after he see this shit. Everybody fucking put it down, Devin. Yo, my man said, might as well be Devin Haney and Salt Poppy. I ain't crying. I was fucking around. I ain't take that shit serious. At this point, fuck it. Like, God.
Damn.
Nah, man. Y'all living in the moment for real. And I'm one that may know, like, I'm not really the biggest Devin Haney fan. Like, but y'all living in the moment, man. Like, Devin Haney's still a great fighter. And the fact that he's young and, like, he is dedicated, bro. He is a dedicated fighter. Like, he's gonna...
You're living in a dream. You're also living in a dream, too, because you just said that Devin Haney could possibly beat Super Matias. Nunca en vida. Nunca.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I've been saying, I told you, bro, Mills, I said that before even the Ryan fight, and I had Ryan win and shit. But I said that even before the Ryan fight. I think Devin Haney gives Subriel problems because I don't think, for one, even if Subriel was a puncher, look at Devin Haney taking all them left hooks from Ryan. Ryan could crack, bro. Like,
he did 24 rounds with Kambosos. I don't want to hear it.
I understand, but he beat the shit out of Kambosos. But exactly, he's a boxer. That's what he's going to do. He tried to fight Ryan Garcia, and he got beat up, bro. So he's going to go back to his boxing shit. And the shit is, again, like I said, it depends what he does with his camp, like with his whole team. Like, he needs to, what Ryan did last fight after Tank, he needs to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not really necessarily.
Lomachenko just showed Devin Haney how to beat Kambosos.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did.
Ese viejo.
He showed him how it's done. But still, I mean, shit, like, Haney still won all 12 rounds, all 24 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he's just a boxer, bro, is what he is until he learns how to sit down. Like, until he learns how to really have defense and catch and slip and parry, and until he learns really all that, like, he's going to be this boring boxer. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, he got to get Yo, listen, matter of fact, this dude, damn, the fuck is his name? The dude that was Mayweather's boy. What the fuck is his name? That he went to the Olympics with Mayweather. He was a heavyweight though. Damn, I forget his name. I don't know, but he was like I forget his name, man. But he's he was talking about Devin Haney. He was saying that, and I know he could teach Devin Haney how to really how to have a real stance and sit down and punch right, turn his punches over right. Like Devin Haney's not confident in his fighting style. He's not, bro. He's not confident. Like so, he fights defensive first, defensive everything.
Word.
He's trying to get in no minutes.
Willie, what's up, Papa?
No, I was just letting him rock. I know how it is when you got shit off your chest, you gotta get it off. Like I was a big Haney fan before the fight with Garcia, but like he said, he's a great boxer, but he got in there with Garcia, and Garcia brought a fight to him. It wasn't a boxing match. He ended up in a fight, and he got exposed. You know what I'm saying? He's a great boxer, bro. I thought he was going to win that fight. I was surprised when I seen what I seen, but I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the Ostarine, was the Ostarine preventing Haney from blocking? Because that was the problem. Exactly. And it's not even that. Listen, bro, he beat him so bad. He beat him. He cracked him. He beat him to the jab. He beat him in the first round. Cracked him first round off the jab. Man. If he cracked him the first round, then you already knew where the direction of the fight was going from there. Exactly. I jumped out my seat. I was like, oh, shit.
You ain't the only one that jumped out the seat.
The first round, bro, like, that's crazy. Like, the first round, what? Yo, they knew they was trouble right then and there. Mills, what I said it don't matter if Haney wins 7 out of 5 rounds. If Ryan wins 5 rounds, that means he's touching Haney and he's dropping him. So no matter what, Ryan gonna win. Did I not? Man, like, I think once he felt that power, and anybody who boxes, they know. Once he felt that power, he knew he had to be careful. He knew he couldn't do that crazy shit. He knew he was gonna do. Like that first round fucked up his whole shit, and it wasn't even really the first game. Like the first moments of the fight, the first moments of the first round. Once he was like, oh, like you said, they know. If anybody knows, a boxer knows. Once he takes that they can't he's like, oh shit, got together, Bobby, he in jail, back up a little bit. Bro, it looked like he was jumping after he got to the level. You know what? Another thing too, bro. I think what he thought he was gonna be able to do was Haney thought he was gonna be able to fill out Ryan Garcia. Even though they fought in the amateurs and shit, they knew it was gonna be a different fight because they're in the pros now, obviously. You know what I mean? They gained experience. But once he got cracked, his whole plan went out the window, and it felt like he didn't know what he was gonna do from there. You know what I'm saying? And you see in the second, third, and fourth round, you see like Ryan. Once Ryan cracked him and like he touched him up, like the game plan was to lay back after that and have Haney come to you. So that's why from rounds 2 to 5, Haney won, but he won on Ryan's inactivity. He didn't really win because he was putting it on Ryan or nothing. And then after that, Ryan got his timing and he got him down pat. Although Ryan was tired, so that might have been a reason why he took those rounds off. But the plan was to crack Devin, and he gonna come for you. He talking all this standing in the middle of the ring and dropping you and all that. Then he gonna get aggressive. So crack him up, and then let him come to you. 6th round came and started touching him up. 7th round, it was right.
But you know where you wrong, Coda? Where you wrong is that at 140 pounds, he's not gonna be as effective as you think he's gonna be.
Who?
Devin Haney.
Because the competition is greater. Who are you talking about?
You talking about Subriel Matias and Devin Haney, and I'm telling you, you're delusional. Because he gotta fight somebody.
I don't think I'm delusional.
He gotta fight people his size. And his age.
I understand. But listen, he got the WBC belt, so even they do a little unification, the 10-pound rehydration goes out the window. And saying he gonna rehydrate 25 pounds again. He gonna be 165 pounds, probably 170 pounds by the time he get in the ring.
The 140 pounders don't care about that, Coda.
He's not gonna fight with Matias.
Coda, the 40 pounders don't care about that shit.
I feel it, bro. I understand that.
Yeah, they're real fighters at 140 pounds that they don't care about no goddamn weight.
Yo, if Haney was a fighter that didn't have cardio or didn't have like balls, like he is not. He got cardio, bro. He can throw 60, like I said, 40 jabs, 20 hooks or right hands or whatever. Because that's the thing, bro. He got a little arsenal. He got a very small. He got like a 22 and a 38, and that's it. He do not got a shotgun. He do not got a right. Like, he don't throw no combination. He don't know how to catch for real and catch and shoot. He don't. Like, I don't know. It's really bad.
Yeah, and you think he gonna be Subriel with all that shit? Get the fuck out of here.
He had no ability to adapt. Once his plan went out the window, his whole shit went out the window.
They said, yo, Haney can.
I don't know. He knows what we doing. He got no ability to do it himself.
Hey, they said, Claremore, they said he can't punch, but he can box. You know what's crazy though? What's boxing? What just people think boxing is fighting in the back leg. That's not boxing. That's not boxing. That's called beginner stages of boxing. The beginning stages.
What I always said, what I amateur. He's
Shit. Once you learn the footwork, the next thing you're gonna do is learn the jab. After that, we're gonna teach you how to use the distance with the jab. That's like bread and butter, like first month. The first month, that's what you learn in boxing.
Beginner work. You can box, but can you fight? You see what I'm saying? Like is that Ryan out boxing?
At the end of the day, bro, you have to keep it a buck city. You fight Super Matias, you cannot stay in the outside the whole time. It's impossible. He does not let that happen.
You can't say that, bro, because you haven't seen Subriel versus a boxer like that.
Yeah, I already seen him fight boxers. I seen him fight boxers at 140 pounds. You heard? I seen him fight boxers at 140 pounds. Even better.
You said what, bro?
I said even better. He actually fought guys at 140 pounds that can box. He is more proven at 140 pounds than Devin Haney is.
Who boxed Subriel Matias that is an outside fighter? And don't tell me Ponce because he's not on the level of Haney, bro.
Papa. Ponce will knock out Haney.
Listen, I want to see Liam Paro.
He still only got one loss. Ponce is a freaking dog.
Bro, stop. I want to see Liam Paro. After this fight, I don't know if Haney can last 12 rounds with Subriel or not. I don't know after this fight because Liam Paro is a good boxer as well as he got a nice.
I think Devin Haney is a better boxer than him.
Yeah, I mean he is, but he's a better boxer than Ponce too. You know?
But he can punch though. That's the only thing he can punch.
Oh yeah, Liam Paro can he crack a little bit. I mean shit, I'll know after the fight, but I'm telling you, bro. Listen, I'm Puerto Rican, bro. Like Subriel, my favorite champion at 140, man.
No se ve.
I'm gonna keep it 100 as to what I probably think could happen.
I hear you. Talk to me, guys. Closing arguments so I can spin the room around. I know I see some people trying to tap in.
Devin Haney versus Dominic Mysterio. Yo, El Drago. Yo, I follow him here for 2 months, and I've had my Instagram for about that much time. I made it like last year, something like that, and I haven't used it till about 2 months ago. So how about you check that if you want to be on my profile? Like a
salute to my man Abdullah Mason in the building. Salute. What's going on, my guy? Abdullah in the building. What's going on, Claremore Rain?
What's good? That quarter, right? Yes, sir. Salute, family. How you doing, King?
Boxing Real.
Abdullah, I had a conversation with somebody on FaceTime the other day, and I ranked you first at 135. Like aside from the champions, it was like Abdullah Mason, It was no. It wasn't just 135 low. It was Abdullah Mason, skill for skill. It was Abdullah Mason, Andy Rui, Andy Cruz. Who else? It was Keyshawn Davis.
What's up, Ralph?
It was Shushu, with Shushu's at 126, but it was just in the list. And then I forget the fifth one. And Floyd Schofield. And I had Abdullah first for real, bro. Like I really did. I had to think about it for mad long. But I had Abdullah first, bro. And then I had Andy second. Oof. I had Andy second. And I think Andy second because he's with Boldy now. He's going to be a problem.
Shout out to my guy, Rel. It's been a minute, Rel. Hopefully everything is going good.
Is that Rel out of Philly?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Salute, Rel.
Salute. To los bebecitas. Shout out to Shushu in the tank camp. Yeah, everyone's in the tank camp. Yeah, man. DJ, the guy that we just interviewed, bro. Yo, he nice with it.
Oh, I didn't see it. I just came in.
Yeah, he nice with it, bro.
Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. I was just talking about him the other day. Remember? I said it. I don't know if it was on here on Punch, but you talking about the Asian? He's like Filipino or something.
He's black and Filipino.
Yeah. He's nice. He's like he got a little type Shakur style type of fighting to him. He's nice though. He's nice. He could crack too.
5'10", super featherweight.
Star, bro.
Super featherweight. He's doing his pro debut in TopRank.
TopRank, right? Yeah.
Good for him.
Nah, he's nice, bro. He gonna be a star. TopRank got one there.
Yo, he's the only one I know. He's the only one that I know that sparred Tank, Shakur, Devin, Ryan, everybody.
He sparred all of them.
There's not one person he didn't.
And I heard. Never mind.
What? Jalil Hackett versus Jalil Hackett.
I'm talking about DJ in those sparrings. But I'm not gonna do that. But he's nice, bro. He's nice. He do good work.
Yeah, he's sharp, and I'll tell you right now, it's a good look for just knowing that he's in the tank camp. Him being southpaw, him being that fast, him being that long. Pause.
Yes.
But when you long like that, pause. But when you that like that, you feel me? That's gonna make you even faster. You have to adjust even faster. So that's nice. That's good work, Frank.
It could make up for the speed that. Come on, stop calling me, man.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, and let's improve the visibility of the show.
Yeah, that link could make up for the speed that Frank might bring, so he could close that distance. Oh my God, so fair. So that he could close that distance better. You hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Tank. Yeah, listen. At first I thought it was gonna be a little competitive. Listen, bro. Like I was thinking about it yesterday for a good 20 minutes. Tank is going up. Bro, he's gonna show separation, bro. For real, he's gonna show separation. He's gonna show. I think he should. I think if he can, he should definitely do it. I want to see. He looks like he's in such good shape, and he's so focused right now. It looks like he has mentally. Yeah, mentally, he looks like he's great. He does, man. You know what I mean? He looks like he's tuned in with Calvin and Kenny, like more than ever, bro. Like more than ever. Yeah, I don't know. Think spiritually, mentally, physically, he seems like he's in the best place of his life, like overall. You know what I'm saying? And he's happy, and he is just working. He's working, and he knows he's the veteran. He's comfortable there. Like Frank is gonna go in there. He still gotta get comfortable to the ring still, and not even just the big lights, the ring. You feel me? You get in there and you still learning. You're learning on the job. You feel me? These guys are young, so they're learning on the job. Tank is at a point where after the Rolly fight, he was so comfortable in that ring that he really doing whatever he wants. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Frank is still where Tank was at before Rolly, like in the Isaac Cruz fight, kind of still getting used to the ring, like still getting used to like everything, and Tank is at a level right now where he's like, this shit is mine, and I'm about to show you why, like it looks like skill wise he's not really there either. So Frank has shown in the past that. You said what? Frank has shown in the past that when the pressure turns up, he kind of goes deaf a little bit and kind of goes on his own. His poise, you know, I mean, he has poise, but I think Tank's gonna test that, and I'm really trying to see how he reacts to that. How
he ain't willing to die in there.
Huh?
He's not willing to die in there.
Yeah, he's gonna let him get confident. Is he gonna be overcompensating? And like, my thing is, does he plan on you know, dealing with the struggles, like being down and having to come back up, or is he going to give up once he sees he can't dominate, or once he sees he can't do what he does? Is he going to, you know what I mean? Because I know Tank's going to test that body. Tank is going to test that, you know what I mean? He's going to test that body.
Frank don't like body shots.
I love that you said that. I love that. I didn't say it because whatever, but that's the key right there. I'm telling you. He's going to test that body, bro. He's going to test that body. Yes, sir. He gonna commit too. He gonna test to it. Like he gonna be on it all night. Like coming around, touching that, waiting to see if Frank really got that dog in him. He gonna test that dog in him, man. I think Tank is gonna do him. I think Tank gonna get him out of here. Yeah. He gonna fight him on the inside, bro. He gonna talk to him. He gonna do veteran shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna rough him up a little bit. He gonna talk to him. Get. You know what I'm saying? He gonna probably let Frank catch him a little bit, and then start backing it up and let Frank think he's, I got him. You know what I'm saying? And do that for a couple rounds, and like let Frank really feel comfortable in there. Like he gonna play with him, bro. He gonna play with him. The Bronx Tale, when the bikers came in the bar, you know what I'm saying? He gonna walk him into the bar, bro. He gonna have him thinking he good. Then he gonna lock the door. He gonna tell him, "Now you can't leave." He's gonna be like, "Nah, you can't leave, bro." He's gonna bring. I don't know, man. I'm hoping Frank don't bite on that bait. I'm hoping Frank don't get into that situation where he gets overconfident, starts chasing Tank around or walking Tank down. That's, you know what I mean. That's Tank's world right there. I would hope not either, but it's just alone by their what they're saying and how Frank talking and him trying to prove himself, and I just know he is. Like, even if the game plan is not to, like, I know he is probably like unless Derek is on him, because Derek's good at that. Unless Derek is on him, don't follow him. Don't follow him. Don't follow him. Don't chase him. Do you think there's a difference between like there's a difference between winning this fight and proving yourself in this fight, right? Like, if he tries to prove himself in this fight, he's gonna get himself in trouble. But if he focuses on winning this fight, one round at a time, does he have a better chance of winning this fight? You know what I'm saying? Like, not getting caught up in like stopping Tank or overwhelming Tank, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, of course, he got a better chance then. But I feel like, see, even at that point, like, say, something could happen where he really does catch Tank, and Tank is really a little buzz, and then I feel like even then he'll try to finish him. Because imagine him finishing Tank, like, then you got putting yourself in the fighter's shoes. So I feel like even still, like, but I mean, of course, that's a better chance. You know, of course, that's a better chance. Just focus on winning the fight. But Tank is gonna know. By like the third, fourth round, Tank is gonna know if he could give up certain rounds or not. He's gonna know. He's gonna know probably by like the second round. Probably by like the first minute of the fight. He gonna know if he could give up certain rounds. He gonna know like how he gonna play the fight. He gonna know. So even if he's giving up rounds, or say he feel like now like Frank is really there to fight and win and he's focused, then he's gonna get focused and he's not gonna play with him. Like, I feel like Tank is just too experienced, and he's the veteran there. You know, he just know. If Tank gets rid of Frank inside of 4, does Frank lose stock? Does his stock go down? Well, listen, no, man, listen. You talking about if Tank get rid of Frank inside of 4, you gotta give more credit to Tank than discrediting Frank. Like, right, but I'm just talking about Frank's career. I'm saying for Frank, does the Shakur fight come back up? Does him not fighting Shakur does. You know what I'm saying? Does he reset? Why not? Why not? Like, why not? Like, this is the problem, like, with boxing. Like, why not? Like, he lost to Tank. It doesn't mean he loses to Shakur. But I'm saying how he loses to... I'm saying how he loses to Tank. Does he have to lose? Yeah, but, bro, Tank could knock you out in the first round. You talking about somebody that could knock out a super welterweight. Like, yeah, but you get knocked out in the first round, bro. What is that? Bro, no. Ryan Garcia got dropped in the second round. But he got up and he lost in what, in the seventh? What was it, the seventh? Yeah, but he got stopped in the seventh, but he had quit in the second. Like he had already quit. Like Tank was just playing with him after that. You know what I'm saying? He had quit already. So I don't know. I don't know. Frank is really not that. He's not that deep in his career. Frank's like not huh? Frank's not Ryan. Like Ryan's still a star. He got a appeal. He had a comeback. You know what I'm saying? He had comeback energy. Like people still wanted to see him. He still had that record. Frank, this is Frank's make it or break it, man. Frank don't show Frank, who he is. Yeah, Frank's super like star status. Of course, people are gonna look at him like, all right, well, he's not that good or whatever. But that's the casual fan base. Like Frank is not that far into his career to where he's even ready for this fight. So the fact that he's taking this fight is like a person like me is not gonna look at it like, oh, he lost a Tank and got knocked out in 4 rounds, then he don't deserve to be in the ring with Shakur. I don't look at it like that. Well, I'm probably casual fan base and saying whatever, of course. That's not what I mean, Coda. I mean, is it gonna bring back up the whole entire situation with Shakur as far as him not taking a fight with Shakur? You know what I'm saying? Like if he Shakur will still fight him. I know Shakur still fight him, but he can. You know that whole situation with him and Shakur putting that fight together, him backing out that. Does he become a cherry pick if he gets knocked out in like 2 3 Hell no, bro. Frank ain't no cherry pick for nobody, bro. All right, listen. For one, even if he loses, I don't think, or if even if he has a great fight, I don't think fans leave that alone with Shakur. Like, nah. I mean, I wouldn't. I still want to see you fight Shakur. Like, right. I still want to see that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't think it matters. I think Frank is too early in his career, and he's fighting the face of boxing right now. So it's not like he's fighting a Williams Zepeda, which is still a nasty, skilled fighter. But he you know what I'm saying? His name's not like that, whatever. And you know, like he's not really like this pound for pound guy that people think or whatever. It's not like he's fighting a guy like that. He's fighting a pound for pound fighter that is the face of boxing, and he's early in his career. And all right, so let me flip it on Dakota. Frank stops Tank. What happens? Frank stops Tank. They got a rematch clause, and it could happen. I'm telling you right now. Does it say anything about Tank? Does it say anything about Frank? Does it change anything? Frank is nice, bro. This is what I'm saying. That's why I said it. He ain't not gonna be no gatekeeper for nobody. It ain't happening even if he loses to Tank. He's nice. Frank can stop Tank. He can. Oh, there it is. Frank can stop Tank. He absolutely can. It can happen, bro. It really can. This is a real fight that Tank is in. It's not like you're not about to go in there. Like what I mean by play with him is like play the mind game. You know what I'm saying? And play the fight game, the war game. You know what I'm saying? And they're not play with him like do whatever you want. Like nah, you gonna have to be sharp in there, bro. You gonna have to be sharp in there for sure. I mean, shit, that'd be crazy. Reset the whole 135-pound division. If Tank would have get stopped, we'd be talking about this for like the next 3 weeks, every single day, trying to figure out what does that mean. What does that mean for the division? Like, is Shakur the dope?
I'm glad, HLD came in. I'm glad HLD came in. I gotta start up the live over again though. But I'm good. I'm glad that he came in. Okay, I'll say. Now we're gonna start it up again. Oh my god. I'm trying to see where Zab's at. Let me get him back on, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys, if you guys want to become a member of Mill City Boxing, the link is in the comments. Yeah, phone lines are now back open. Subscribe to. Oh shit. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Okay.
And we back.
Yeah, time and a half.
And we back. So what's goody, man?
Yo, Mill, for real though, if Frank stopped Tank, bro, what are we talking about the next day? What are we talking about the next day? And I know we're talking about them, but what are we saying? What does it mean?
We're seeing rematch. That's probably what it means.
That's what it's gonna be.
If Frank magically knocks out Tank, yeah.
It gotta be magic, bro. It gotta be magic. It gotta be magic.
That's a tough task, boy.
I mean, it's not like, you know what I mean, anybody can get stopped, bro. Like, I don't think it's magic. I think it's just patience and execution. I think it's execution. Like, that's what it's about, right? Like, Frank's not a sucker. When you say magic, it's kind of like somebody who ain't even supposed to be in the ring when him knocks him out. I mean, Frank,
they're not supposed to be in the ring together.
They're not? Oh, yeah. But it's not a cherry pick.
It's not a cherry pick, but it just Frank fought some of the top guys. What you mean?
I know, what you mean he's not supposed to be in the ring?
Artem was one of the top guys.
You said he's not supposed to be in the ring with him.
He's not. Rankings are rankings. You want to believe in the rankings how you want to believe in the rankings. I look at them a different way than you do.
I'm not talking about rankings. I'm just talking about skill set. Is he supposed to be?
Oh, no. They're not. There's a different skill set. There's a different skill set, and there's a different mentality in the ring. Tank's willing to die in there. This kid's not willing to die in there. He went in there with Artem. He got scared of his right hand. Tank don't get hit scared of your right hand. The hell?
Yeah, Tank's special, bro. He different. He different.
Tank one of those kids that, like, even before he didn't box, you could tell, like, he was tearing shit up. You know what I mean? He was tearing shit up. You talk about my mama, bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? That type of shit. And you're like, let me know. Then one time I think it was a guy in the neighborhood said, "Yo, let me bring you to the gym, man. You got skills. You could punch." And he put it all together. Calvin and Kenny are huge mentors to Tank. That kid's been, the way he walks in the gym, the way he punches and shadow boxes, it's like someone that just, man, Frank started as a teenager. That means a lot. That means a lot. In boxing, that means a lot. You can't just, like what Tank said. He said you can't just. He was being funny. He was like, you can't just come in here and learn how to box in 1 or 2 years. He was making fun of him, but what he was really trying to say is, you don't even got, like, you don't got 15 years in the game like I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my amateur pedigree alone, like you could have learned something from what I did in the amateurs type of shit, you know? So
yeah,
I mean,
think that experience is gonna play a part in it. I thought about, that's why I'm saying, like, Tank coming back, the way he was talking to Frank, he was talking to him for real. Like, even though you just said, like, he was joking, making fun of him, but he was still being real. Like, I appreciated the he was telling him for real, like, talking to him about the body, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't like the body, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I walked away and I learned stuff from that sparring. I watched you fight, bro. Don't talk about you trying to sell me something. I'm telling you.
There's fights that, you know, that Frank looks uncomfortable getting hit by shots. A thing about with today's boxing, with media and what do they call them? The I channels. What do you call that shit? The IA. What do you call them? The AI channel.
Oh, the AI.
You know, like they slow everything down. You can see everyone's facial expressions. Like I like these camera people. there's people like I don't know if you've seen people in the Grammys or like they win awards and like their spouses like they'll do the camera on the spouse to see how proud they are of their. So like there's can't basically what I'm saying like there's media people that are just looking at people's expressions upon certain things. Like if you seen Devin Haney got dropped, what did people do? They filmed Bill to see where Bill was doing. Bill was hiding under the corner. You feel me? So though they're like today's day and media is no running around from nothing. So you get hurt from something, it gets they catching it. Yeah. If the ESPN cameras are not catching it, someone else on the phone is.
So let me ask you, Mill. Tapping into your trainer hat, putting your trainer hat on. You've been given the assignment of taking Frank into the ring with this guy who's been boxing since he's been 7 years old. But your assignment is to get this win, man. Frank is your fighter, bro. You've been working with him, you know what I'm saying? And you going into this fight. What are you guys focusing on? As far as the Tank's concerned, what are you focusing on? What do you got Frank thinking about? What are you thinking about when you're watching tape and you setting up your fight and you getting your fighter ready for Tank Davis and Frank Martin is your fighter? What are you getting him ready for? What's his best shot? What's his best attribute that Frank's gonna be bringing to the ring? And what's the best chance he has at approaching Tank for you?
He has to probably try to be a front runner, probably because the longer the fight goes, like I will fight like in spurts. Like I'll be like a front runner in the beginning to show Tank that I could pop even with I pop different with 8-ounce gloves. So that's the first thing I would do, and but get him there early because Tank is going to take his time with you. Now Tank and his team are really, really good. And I told Kenny, I'm like, yo, who is Tank's strength and conditioning coach? Because he looked like he's been in shape for like 2 months, like really good shape. And that goes to show me that Tank's gonna throw some punches. He's gonna be throwing a lot more punches in this fight. I think that it's a statement fight. I think this is a fight that this is his first fight after being locked up. I think he got a lot of things on his mind, and when you have a lot of things in your mind, then you have his brother AB. They got a lot of things in his mind, and they both looking good. That motivation and those vibes are going together. They're meshing. They're meshing. You know what I mean? They're meshing. That's dangerous. Because you got a lot of experience from a Adrian Broner. All you got to do is give him that spark. Give him that spark again. That bleeds out to all these other guys. And we just interviewed one of Tank's sparring partners, DJ. DJ, he's a sharp kid, man. Yo, there's no way Frank could be sharper than DJ. Put it like that. There's no way Frank can be sharper than DJ. DJ is a 5'10".
You ain't get Frank the win yet. You his trainer. You have not gotten him to the win. How does he get the win?
How does he get the win?
Get him there.
I think to be real, I'm gonna be real. As a coach, you got to give him the spirit and all that you could win. But I don't think that Derek James thinks that he could win. I think the same thing that what Tank said, that he said, "Yo, you here for a paycheck?" I think when Derek James, when you talk to yourself, you're like, how he know everything? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for real, for real. He got to survive. He got to make his stock rise. Frank.
So is Frank's best moment and opportunities in the later rounds?
In the later rounds, if he don't get caught,
so his best opportunities in the earlier rounds.
He needs to throw, because the conditioning of Frank too. He's not the best conditioned fighter in the late rounds as well. He's a big guy for the weight class. I think that he needs to stick his jab. I think that probably. I think Frank got a really nice jab, and I think he does levels with that. But then the thing about like Tank got some moves that Canelo got. That it's like, you do like a little hand feint with the foot feint, just to see what these guys are gonna do. And sometimes they just bend their knees, And then when they see that, when they bend their knees, that they're wondering what's Frank gonna do. Is he gonna hold his body, or is he gonna keep it to the top? And then this kid, Tank gets creative with the shit. Then he sets traps. He steps to the side, then steps to the side over here, and this side to see what your feet are gonna do, just to see if he can shoot a shot right down the middle.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a southpaw. It's a southpaw matchup, which is cool. Who do I give the edge to the footwork? They both have great feet. The thing about with Tank is like what type of, when is Tank gonna step to him? Is where I'm trying to get at. When is he gonna step to him? Because if he steps to him and gets his Tank's respect, I mean, if Tank steps to him and Frank gets his respect early, Frank's done. Just because I just seen Tank he has to show heart. He has to show me something that he hasn't shown before in all his fights. Even with the Ali fight, he didn't with Michelle Rivera, he didn't get hit. Right. He didn't really get hit like that.
Right. He was able to stay safe.
I gotta see Frank Martin get hit. Frank Martin got like a really like a strong bone structure right here. I could see him getting hit by a puncher and just blowing up with his eye. Yeah. I don't know. Frank's gonna have a tough time. HLD in the building. What's goody?
What's going on, guys? What's going on? HL, you on the camera or something? Or is it just dark in the corner? What's good, HL? Good. So what we talking about? Tank and Frank? And we trying to get Frank a win, bro. How does Frank win, bro? Like, we know he's supposed to lose, but how does he win? How does Frank win? He's got to get at him, be dirty, punch him in the balls a couple times early on, get a warning, then put his weight on him. You got to be dirty is what I'm saying. You got to be dirty. How you going to get to? You got to be dirty. You got to be Solido with like Loma. You got to be dirty. That's what and let the ref do his job. And let's see what gets Tank out of his mind frame. That's the point. Is not about doing those dirty things, about getting him off his mindset of that he's the dog and he's the boss. He's like, damn, this has never happened to me before. Hold on, he just threw me against the ground and shit. So you're basically saying Frank gotta go in there ready to do whatever he has to do to win. He has to, because he's not more talented. That's a fact. Right. He's not more talented. He's not as skillful. This is his first time in the spotlight like this, under the bright lights, on a mega. Bro, he's gotta go in there with his mindset to take care of business his way. Because if he's gonna try to pity patty with Ted, bro, no, he's gonna get knocked out. I'm just saying, we all know that. But I'm saying, you're asking me, how does he get the win? He's got to play that dog. How do we get him to win? We're trying to get him to win right now. That's what this is all about. How do we get Frank to win, bro? I asked Mill. I said, ask his trainer how you get him to win. Mill was like, I don't think he could. Said I couldn't do it. Not on the skills alone. No,
it's a boring fight. A boring fight if you're gonna, But you also lose. You also lose a boring fight with Tank too. So. It's like.
I mean, we when's the last time Tank had a 12-round decision with Pitbull? Yeah, but before that, what? I don't know. Ooh. You know what I mean? So Gamboa is putting it on him, man. I didn't care what anybody said. Gamboa was putting it on him for 11 rounds. But that was a different Tank. That was a Tank that was kind of like not committed the way he's supposed to be committed, right? Like, this Tank looks focused. He looks like. No, so it appears, which is a good thing. I'm happy to see that hopefully he changes everything else the fuck around. You know what I mean? But as far as the boxing skills, yeah, it looks like he's living the boxing. But Frank, he's just a sacrifice. He's a sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? Is he a cherry pick, HLD? Who hasn't been a cherry pick? This guy, I'm asking Frank. Is Frank the first? Is Frank a cherry pick or not? I'm going to say yes.
He can't be.
I'm going to say the same thing with Pitbull. I'm going to say the same thing with that. Everybody, because everybody is out on some disadvantage. I mean, we didn't know. You guys did not know. Majority of people did not know about Pitbull. So, like, just a few weeks before the fight, I knew about Pitbull. Me? Yeah, I didn't know about Pitbull until. Yeah, I was trying to stick him on Haney for like 2 years prior to this fight.
I've been knowing Pitbull. I've been knowing he was relentless.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, so that being said, HL, if he a cherry pick, then he should. If this is a real competitive fight and it goes, you know what I mean, it goes the distance, or you know what I'm saying, Tank don't get him until like 10th round, you know what I'm saying, somewhere around there. If it looks anything like the Isaac Cruz fight, right? And much respect to Frank. Much respect to Frank, but does it say anything about Tank? He is what I've always thought he was, man. That's all. I haven't seen him with any real killers. I mean, we're yet to see him with a #1 killer. Not yet.
Cool.
Tank. Isak was a killer, man. No, man, dude was ranked number like 15 at the time. Nobody knew him. And he's fought a bunch of, fights in Mexico. So yeah, I understand he has the abilities of it, but a proven killer. A pound for pound killer. Right. That's right. I want to see that.
There's not a lot of them.
I need to see a Shakur.
There's not a lot of killers at 135.
Well, not now. Yeah. They all moving on. I mean, yeah, he rated them all out. Leo was a good killer, but he was just small. He came up from the division. Yeah. And then Lomachenko's 37 years old now. Like, they want to call him out. Like, come on, man. I mean, Loma needed to happen 5 years ago. It should have happened before Teo got him. So Frank makes this a super competitive fight. It goes down like you see Tank like you compromise a little bit in the match. You've seen him have to like struggle a little bit to get the win, but he gets the win. Now the rest of his journey, the Shakurs, the Lomachenkos, even the Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? The Teofimos. Does that put those fights in perspective for you? From a fight like this being really competitive?
What was the question?
Perspective in what way? I don't know. Like, does it change your perspective on Gervonta? I know you kind of look at Tank like he's not tested, but I think we all agree that I think he's the best 135 pounder. You know what I'm saying? I do think that. But if this fight is too competitive, does that change that narrative? That's what you think. I still think after what I saw, what little's left of Loma, I think Loma's gonna put it on him. I think Loma can last 12 rounds and outbox his ass like he's never been boxed before.
Who?
The only way, Loma. Tank. At 37 years old. Yeah, he's saying Loma can do it to Tank. Loma can dance 12 rounds with Tank.
I don't know. I think he might need the firepower.
I'm not talking about no knockout out, but I haven't seen. When is the last time you seen Tank walk anybody down?
Yeah, but if you don't got power, he's gonna walk. What do you mean?
But he only throws 20 punches around. What are we talking about?
Every single. If I name a fighter, you're gonna have an excuse for every fighter that I name.
No, it's that Tank only throws 20 punches around or 30 punches around, somewhere around there. So I mean, what are Leo down for sure?
Bro, he walked down Mario Barrios.
Did he walk Mario Barrios down?
Yes, I was there. Yes.
What, in the 10th? He walked him down.
As soon as he dropped him, it was walking him down season after that. Dropped him with the body. Man,
it's Mario Barrios.
He walked him down. Like I remember, he was wearing yellow. He did a backflip at the end of the fight. Like I remember exactly that fight.
It's Mario Barrios.
What's wrong with that, Mario Barrios?
Everything, man. But Mario Barrios.
Remember what did I tell you, HLD? Any name that I mentioned.
Yeah, that was definitely. Did you see the last two performances before he had that fight with Tank? He arguably lost his last fight. Smaller dude, bro. So like, for Tank to walk him down, that's impressive. No, you want to? Hey, Tank is a heavy. He knocks heavyweights and sparring and all that. So I know he walked Leo Sanders down.
What's that got to do with him taking the punch?
That instead of fighting a Mario Barrios, the stick killer, he was supposed to fight a Josh Taylor at that time in his prime as undisputed. That would have given me my respect. Knock him the fuck out. And then I can say, damn, that man proved this shit. But a Mario Barrios with a Reggie belt? He lost arguing these last 2 fights prior to that.
Who cares about the belt HLD? That don't mean nothing.
Okay, but I'm just telling you what it is. I saw these last 2 fights and he arguably lost both of them.
Yo, bro, nobody's did Mario Barrios dirty like that yet. Nobody.
Did you see what Thurman did to his face? Made him look like a Klingon. What are we talking about?
Nigga, Thurman couldn't even drop him.
Bro, did you see Mario Barrios' face after the fight? He looked like a Klingon, bro. He didn't look like no Mario Barrios. That dude looked like from Star Trek.
Did you see what Did you see what Mario Barrios look after with Tank too?
No, he wasn't beat up like that. Yeah, he was just hurt to the body. He was hurt to the body, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, I'm just trying to keep it. I want my.
Yo, he got. I know he was on the floor. I know he was on the floor like 4 times. I know that for a fact. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4.
But how many rounds was he losing in that fight? He was losing that fight until after the 8th round is when he.
Yeah. And that's even more impressive right there because he had to go and make an adjustment. So now your hate just turned into something that looked.
So projecting what I just said were the 2 most defining fights for me for Tank Davis. Projecting what I just said, Mario Barrios was on boxing Tank for 8 rounds. Yes. Now put Lomachenko up in there, and you tell me how's that gonna play out? But Mario had physical attributes that forced Tank. Tank was nervous in that fight. He admitted it at the post. He was like he really had to take his time. He was really like, I don't know. This
was a dangerous fight.
Well, the side. I can respect that. I can respect that. He's not gonna give Roman no Mario Barrios respect. He ain't gonna give him respect. He ain't gonna throw no more than what he's been throwing today. 20 punches around. Maybe.
What does it matter when it don't go 12 rounds?
But if it does, what then, my man? You think he's gonna outbox Lomachenko? Let's put it that way. And in a boxing, forget the power thing. A boxing match. Who's gonna outbox who?
We could say we could do what if Haney didn't fight Ryan Garcia? He would be undefeated. But that's just what if. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I give more respect to Devin Haney's resume, 10 times fold over Tank. 10 times fold.
I would disagree.
Yeah, he fought Lomachenko and he fought Ryan Garcia.
No, but look at it like this though. Look at the people. Look at who Devin Haney is. He's a super middleweight. Now think about it now.
With no pop. I'm gonna tell you, Mill, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like I don't hold that. I don't think that works for him. I think that works against him. I think Devin Haney's been fighting. I think his weight cuts have been making him very weak, bro. I don't think that dude be strong. I want to see him fight. I want to see what he looks like at 147 or 154.
I never seen somebody gave somebody an excuse like that before in my life.
Listen, I just think he's been weak. I don't think he's gonna get any stronger.
So he moves up a division.
But his ability to absorb punches, bro. Like I'm telling you, that Ryan Garcia fight, him getting clipped with I think he was just. I think that chandelier is busted already now.
I think so too.
It's busted now. I want to see.
So Claymore, you want him to go to 47 and really knock his fucking head off his shoulders, don't you? You really.
Hey, can you imagine what Norman Jr. would do to
Claymore wants him to get knocked out. That's messed up.
Brian Norman Sr., what would your son do to Devin Haney at 147? Come on, bro. I know you listening. Let's see. I ain't his guardian, bro. If he go to sleep, if he dies, he dies.
You know when you're good? You know when you're good? You know when you're good? This is when you know T.O. good. When you got people calling Brian Norman out.
Yeah.
Puncher. Go up a weight class. You know, when everybody said, yo, Matias, go fight Boots, Matias. See? Because you a bad motherfucker. That's why. You know what I'm saying? And then when we go and say, all right, Devin, fight him. Oh, they all go and scatter. Devin, go fight Boots. Scatter like fucking everywhere. Yeah, yo, I can't. I don't want to see him at 140. Yeah, go fight Jalil Hackett. Get knocked out by.
Yeah, no, that's bogus. That's bogus. I'll take Jalil Hackett. But like I said, I expect to see what we always see. Tank play it out for a few rounds, get out box for a few rounds, set up the trap, and that's it. Right. Let's go home. And let's go home. That's the atypical. Walking into a collision. Hey, yo, I think David Benavidez and Bosnick, I think that's gonna be a. I got people calling the upset, bro. I got people like that that know my boxing. I'm like, you really think they're gonna put it off?
Greedy low.
What's going on? I think that fight's gonna be the fight of the night.
Yeah.
A lot of people are hyped up for all the other fights, and that one's kind of like on a sleeper right now, I think. Because everybody's talking about the Rayo, and you're like, bro, that's Rayo's getting knocked the fuck out. That fight right there is gonna be. Everybody's expecting David Benavidez to really just do something. Walk him out, right? Yeah, and I don't think it's gonna be that.
Walk him out.
I think Bosnick gonna put his foot down. I check.
That's how you feel?
Yeah, I think Bosnick gonna put his foot down and be like, nah, bro, I ain't boo boo, bro. I ain't boo boo, bro. Nah, bro.
There's a chance.
What's good, family? How you feeling, man? I'm doing good. I see you up on the late night, man. I see you. Yeah, I'm in LA right now. Oh, okay. So yeah, you chilling. Yeah, that's why I look a little light. Back in DC, it's you know what I'm saying. It's almost midnight. Yeah, right. Yo, what you think about this David Benavidez Bosnick fight, bro? Like, are you like Tank and Frank? I think everybody kind of how they feel about that. To be honest with you, I've been out of the loop so deep. I really came on here to get an update from y'all. Like, really. Okay. Like, fill me in on what's going on. I ain't even gonna lie to you, man. Like, you said the same thing last time. Seriously, because it's like since like the first week of April, you know, I ain't really been, on the 15th, you already know. I'm wide. I'm gonna be this fan. Be present, right? You know what I'm saying? But just lately, there's nothing that really got me like, Boots been on the bench. Yeah, he's one of my favorite guys. Of course, Bud is the guy. I love Shakur. I love his movement. I love watching him not get here. I can watch a born fight with him all day. It's so beautiful. But those are guys that I really, you know what I'm saying? But and then it's crazy because I'm a Lomachenko fan. I didn't even watch this fight yet. I didn't even watch the heavyweight fight. You ain't watch it? I saw highlights on Instagram because you on social media. You gonna see certain things. I'm talking about really watching the fight like I normally watch fights, like really with 9 eyes, like watching. You know what I mean? But I haven't been doing that the last 2 months. But and then that's why I come on here. So what's going on with this Ryan? I know I'm late as well. What's going on with this Ryan and Devin situation? What's happening with that? Ryan's beat sample popped. He looks like he's just gonna get. It looks like we're waiting on the New York State Athletic Commission to pull the trigger on how they're gonna deal with it. But I'm gonna tell you like this: it hasn't done nothing for Devin. Positive. Devin's not looking good out here. His mandatory's been activated to fight against Sandor Martin. It's not looking good for him. He got work to do. And Ryan look like he's gonna go on vacation for the next 6 months to a year and go chill on some island somewhere and come back end of the year or next year. And
we got free smoke. Thank you for the $5. TOD sucker and Devin D sucker on the same panel, getting along low key. Hate on Tank is crazy.
Did he pay for that? Hey, did he pay for that?
A whole $5.
All right. Hey, drop another 5. Drop another 5. They got to drop another 5. Let them burn them records. I'm okay with that. So you pay for it, I take it.
So, Ant, what you think about as far as Devin? What weight class you really think homie is?
140. I think 140. You think he got the technology? Because 147, he ain't got enough pop. He ain't weak. I've been in. I sparred Shorty before. I know I have great memories of being in there with him. He's not weak, but he's not strong enough to deal with a welterweight, especially under welterweights out here. Like, and that's just my honest opinion. I think at 140, I think if he take a break, because he did take a beating, I think he take a break and come back maybe like December or January or something like that. I don't know. But that was a beating, man. Like, I remember watching that fight again just to see how much he took a lot of damage, man. And for him to be 25 years old, that young and body really not really solid. You have to take that type of beating. No human body is able to take a beating like that, period. But you can take it a little more when you know, a little bit more solid. Yeah. But yeah.
I was telling some of these guys, and I was saying that, you know, once you test that chin, you know, and you test it in sparring, and you test it and you test it because you want to like step up, you want to see how good you are, and then, you know, you go into these weight classes, and now you getting your chin tested there as well. Do you feel like Devin's chin is China now, or do you think that, you know, he kind of was overweight bullying people, so he could take those punches in the smaller weight classes, 35, and now 40 is just another level.
Yeah, I mean, it's two answers to that because sometimes being 135 and being that bully, you can definitely like lose too much weight and not have a chin. A lot of people get hit on their chin because they're not healthy. They don't know how to rehydrate. Mm-hmm. Then on the other side of that, second part of that, 140, you go up in weight, you're a little healthier, but the guys is coming down from 175, 180. You know what I'm saying? Like, they known for taking those big boy shots.
Well, when did you start? Where did you start at?
I started at 135.
How? All right.
135 for 13 years.
You're a big guy. You was there for 13 years?
For 13 years.
All right. You tell me, did you do yourself a service or a disservice towards the late?
To the full max.
Talk to me.
To the full max. I fucked my body up. Sorry for cussing. I messed my body up something horrible. I'm just so blessed that I'm able to speak to y'all with all 9 of my talk to each other. I died August the 2nd, 2017, 20 days before Mickey Bay fought. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Mickey Bay checked out of the fight because he had a heart condition problem, but I checked out of the fight 3 weeks before because I had a exhaustion. I overexerted myself in the gym. I'm talking about, bro, I'd rather been dead to feel the way that I feel. And the sad part, that job made me a little emotional. It was kids a day before that. I was letting them swing on my muscle and everything the day before. Then they see me the day after. They see me coming out in the gurney from the gym like, Superman. Superman was just letting us swing with his arms, punch him in his stomach. He coming out in the gurney? This was August 2nd, 2017. I went in the greatest Southeast hospital, and I pretty much, I was out. And what woke me up was they put IVs and stuff in me. They got me back. But I swear to you, like, and I've done that over anybody know. Adrian Brawner, Javante Tank Davis, Austin Trout, Willie Monroe, Jared Hurd, Paul Williams, DeMarcus Chop Chop Cordy, Mark Two Shop Johnson. I can name names that seen me pass out in the gym endless times and come back and be like, okay, nothing happened. Like, this was a normal thing. Like, I will train to exhaustion. I'm not saying this is smart at all. This was very, very stupid. It was ignorant, and we were ignorant as bliss. We didn't know. Of course, I was still training. Let me ask you a question, bro. Mm-hmm. In the topic of I don't know if this is what Mill was heading into, or if he asked because of this, but I was saying that I feel like Devin Haney has had some bad weight cuts. I feel like for sure, right? For sure. Do you think he would do better or have a like? Would you be interested in seeing him at 147? You know what I'm saying? You don't think that would be a better weight cut? That he'd be a little bit more. Do you think he stood at 135 too long? Yeah, right. I believe that, and like I said, just being around him and I see how they can't work. They pretty much good on technology, but cutting that much weight, I don't know what his walk around weight is. I see him on Instagram now; he be looking real big. the time that I saw him, he was 2.5 weeks away from fighting Jojo Diaz. Y'all remember that fight? Yeah. He was 2.5 weeks away from that when I sparred him. Of course, I'm not a southpaw. I went out there to spar him on the southpaw side just because to get the notoriety and just let people know that I wasn't with the headbangers no more. But yeah, I definitely think he stayed at 135 too long, and that's just my opinion on that because of course, myself, I stayed at 135 too long, and it cost me for sure. Do you believe that something drastic needs to happen in the sport by all 50 commissions, that they implement some serious rules to deter people cutting that 30, 40 pounds to make weight in a division they have no damn business belonging in? Kind of like Devin Haney, gaining 25 pounds in 24 hours says a lot that he shouldn't be at 140 pounds or when he was at 135. So that being said, should there be some stiff penalties and ways to deter this by the commission so that we could get these guys to stop cheating the games, cheating themselves, and keeping themselves in a weight where they really belong? Like, I think Devin Haney should be from the beginning. He's big. He walks at about 170. He should be at 147. He's never at 135. I think that was unhealthy to begin with. Well, is it there? I think that they definitely, what you said, going back to what you said, there should be some type of rules, some type of weight, like at least 12 pounds, and it should be an agreement on both parties on what the weight should be, the rehydration clause weight or whatever. Because a lot of fighters do that. I remember Arturo Gotti fought Joey Gamard. That was one of the most horrifying knockouts I've seen because Gotti gained 20 pounds after the weigh-in. He went from 140 to 160. That's a big advantage. So definitely what you just said, I think they should stop putting those in, implement those in some of the rules and commissions and stuff like that. But see, boxing is not a national organization. You can't get everybody in one boat, in one rule. You see what I'm saying? So it's like everybody have to agree to this. And if they don't, it's like, okay, we fight in Vegas. It's not a rehydration clause. Okay, we ain't fighting in Vegas. It's my fighting. It's going to get all mixed up and messed up. So if what you saying, if he can enforce that law, which I've never really seen in boxing, just because it's like a national organization, that could be good. That could be good. That'd be something I like. And I think that people will start taking better care of themselves, and they'll have a better life after boxing. They won't be all screwed up, can't talk, can't walk. 33 years old, looking like they 40, 45 years old. I'm saying that shouldn't be. That's just my opinion. Yeah, the loopholes are created because each state has their own commission rules, but then the ones that can't be unified because they meet up with each other all the time are the 4 sanctioning bodies. Now, if they were all to come with a uniform, 10-pound rehydration rule with some other implementation of some safety guidelines that they have to check in and make sure they're not going crazy. That like a month before the fight, we know that they're not coming down from 180 to be 135, right? That they see, no, so that they could be a uniform program that all 4 sanctioning bodies can agree on. But I think they all do that on purpose to create the loopholes, man. And they're involved with the commissions too. They're all involved with the commissions. You got commissions trying to put rules, but then the sanctioning bodies they throw in their 2 cents and their weight and it messes things up. But something needs to be done because it's really hurting a lot of these young fighters. They're selling their soul basically for the payday, and I think that's what Devin Haney has done for himself. And the more money is involved, the more you're willing to risk your life for that payday. So, and with Devin, I think it was a variety of things. I don't think it was just the weight that caused him this issue with this fight. I think it was a lot. I think it was the mental pressure that his pops put on him. And I would talk to his father personally, and I would tell him, I have a good relationship with Bill. We always run into each other and give each other hardcore opinions. That's my guy. I respect him for that. But at the same time, I feel like Devin, his jab was missing. Like, he said, I'm sending my son in there to kill this man. Yeah. Kill this man. When did you ever hear that in the history of boxing of that magnitude? Let's keep it real for a second. I'm going to go kill this man. And Devin took into that. Ryan is not somebody that you want to go and kill. I get it that you want to go in and use your jab, be smart. Floyd, like, win the fight. We got bragging right now. I beat you. Right. That's a knockout within itself when it's of that magnitude of fight.
That's why I told him you should just you just admit that that Ryan was the better man.
When did you
this
ever
shit looking crazy?
Rolled up and really dog somebody and hurt somebody and put the pressure like an Earl Spence or something like that. I think he just fought the wrong.
He don't break people down. That's not who he is. That's
not who he is. He have a beautiful jab. I've been in there with a lot of fighters. He's in the top 3 best jab that I've ever been in there with. Facts. And I just listed all these guys that I just told y'all about, from Willie Monroe to Mark Two Shop Johnson. And I've been in there with all of these guys, the second of you, consistently on a regular basis on massive training camps. Shorty jab is like in the top 3 best I've ever been in there with.
Now, if you was in there with him and you had to take away that with 8-ounce gloves, taking risks.
Right.
Do you feel like he would be able to withhold the power from somebody like you and some of these other guys that are like, Champion, Matias, all these hitters? 140 is where really these guys start to crack.
Yeah, 40 is not. And when I moved up to 140, that's when I realized, it's real. You're absolutely right, it's real. But yes, I think he could take the shot. I just think that I don't think it was really the weight, and I don't think it was. I just think it was more.
You think it was the Austrian?
Huh?
You think it was the Austrian?
You can say, you know what I mean, but it's like I said, I think it was a variety of things, but I think the main thing was the mental. Going in there trying to hurt Ryan Garcia. Yeah. That's so. Everybody says the same thing, that they don't. But Tank went in there. Tank was holding. Tank was buying time. Tank was looking like Tank, you scared in there. Don't worry, I'm gonna catch him. Don't worry, be cool. He didn't get caught up in the crowd, but see, that's that. Mayweather drilled that in Shorty. You know what I mean? You got to know how to do these type of things. And Shorty just paid the price because he just, like he said himself in his post-fight interview in the ring, I was sleeping on that. You can't, what you doing sleeping on this? But you can't do that. You tripping. You're one amongst others that of champions say the same thing. Exactly what you just said. What the fuck you mean you were sleeping on the one thing this man only has, which is a hook?
Super.
Right. Gang, what it is, gang?
What's good, Zab?
Just another full day with the family. That's it.
That's good.
Yeah, we just came from. I even passed out in Zab Judah training camp before.
Passed out?
Yeah, at the hotel. They don't even know. After we trained at the gym at Howard Davis Rest of Soul, we trained at the gym. I went back to the hotel and I passed out. Damn. Story. Because I was I had a fight April 28th on Showbox. Y'all fight was April 8th of 06. I remember I really didn't know how to cut weight that good because I was 13-0. Bullshitting a little bit, sneaking around, not doing what I was supposed to, try to cut weight the wrong way, and I passed out at the fucking hotel. Damn. Yeah. Who was the trainers back then? That was Barry and Barry and Boom. And Lamont came in the room and found me in that motherfucker. I was out. I was out. Dump it out. You know, one thing is really happy to say that to hear is that you just expressed yourself, what you went through for 13 years, cutting weight and everything else, the sacrifices, and you yourself said it was the worst thing you probably done for yourself. Clean. But what I hear from his memory is sharp, bro. He's talking about specific details. My man, God bless that you got your health, man. I'm glad that you're doing. It sounds like you're doing well, man. I appreciate it so much. I am, and I'm doing well because guys like you that say stuff like that make me do better. You're not giving no excuses that somebody may have whooped because they had .000000006 or something. Right. Well, you know what, champ? I just came in, so I didn't get your take. Where do you stand at right now with fighters on PEDs and fighters that's doing this, excessive weight gain after fights? What's your take on all this stuff? I feel like that if anybody is caught and it's proven that they're caught, that there should be a big fine and a big suspension. If you're caught twice, you out, period. There's no coming. I get it. You may did something wrong. I get it. Maybe one time I get it. Even though I don't condone it, but I get it. 2 times is a no. You done. With the weight situation, I feel like it's up to the fighters who fighting, who agree to, like, look, are we doing a weight clause thing? Are we not? Yes or no? You know what I mean? And that should be part of the contract. It's like the weights. What weight are we fighting at? 138 plus 1. Okay, cool. Is there a rehydration clause in this contract? Yes or no? And it should be that simple. The contract, yes or no? I just think we just making it bigger than what it really is. It's just like I said, we don't have a national commission to really stamp that shit. Like, look, this is what you gonna do. I'm gonna fucking be Tom Brady. I'll give you work done. You gotta follow this rules, that the regulations of everybody. So that's where I'm at on that.
Foxy Brown, thank you for the $5. Keep up the good work, Mel City. Thank you, Foxy Brown, for the $5. Free Smoke, thank you for the $5. Y'all favorite
Foxy Brown, when the new song coming
out? Free Smoke, your favorite fighters fighting Steve Bokata and Sando Martin talking about Frank a cherry pick.
Hey, yo.
Can't make this shit up.
I'm in South Central LA. It got dark out here. I'm about to go in the house because I ain't from around this peach.
Word.
Word, man.
Yeah.
Man. It just got dark. What you doing, Anthony? What you doing? What you doing? Where you at? In South Central? Yeah, I'm in South Central. What you doing out here? I'm out here. Man Rick, that's my partner. Man Rick, that's my man. Yeah. Okay. Are you good? You were OG. Are you good? Yeah, I'm an OG. I'm just talking trash for real. They. Yeah. I'm OG. I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna slide down on y'all tomorrow. Yeah, do that. Hit me, man. Like I'm right here. Matter of fact, I'm work out early in the morning. I'm gonna go to the beach. I'm going to Manhattan Beach. Work out again. Cause tomorrow gonna be my first day jogging in like 8 months. Manhattan Beach is a good site too. Good site. Yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Sure. Yeah. But call me, bro. Like I'm definitely like, you know what I'm saying? Like we definitely need to link up because I need to holler at you about a few things too. I got you. We on. Y'all be smart.
You already know. Salute and
hit that like button, hit that follow button, that subscribe button. You right here with the home of the brave, home of the legends, Mill City Boxing. Your boy Zab Judah, your boy HLD.
Look at him.
Zab calling out my name. Blessings, man. How we doing tonight, bro? I'm good, man. Just came back with the boys. We just had a good day today. Teaching them some more new things and, doing your duties, doing the duties. Yeah. Just trying to enlighten them to everything in the world so that they can make their pick. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Absolutely.
So, Zab, let's get into some of these topics I wasn't able to touch on with you.
Let's talk, man.
Let's start with what you think about Fundora versus Errol Spence.
I think that, it's a great fight on paper, but I think that once they get in there, Errol Spence definitely have way too much experience. He's been in with the likes and the greatness of the greatest fighters of our generation right now. You know what I'm saying? So he has seen way more things than Fundora has ever seen. You know what I mean? So I think that, that fight will look good on paper, but as the fight progresses, I think that Spence pulls it out. Too strong, too big, too much skill. Yeah.
Do you think that Errol Spence not having Derek James in camp will affect?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think that always when you Changing trainers, changing trainers is weird because you get a hit or miss. Either you're gonna get with somebody and do good, or you're gonna just get with somebody and look terrible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a hit or miss with having new trainers. Chemistry is everything. It's always good to go back to somebody that's familiar with you, somebody that has a similar style in you of what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? And try to build from there. But nah, I didn't hear about that. Derrick James and Earl Spence training.
So you favor Fundora in the fight?
Come on, stop it, Mills.
So you favor Spence in the fight?
Big time. Yeah, he broke it down for Spence. Big time. Hey, Zach, let me ask you something. What do you got to say when a fighter's talking about this might be my last fight?
Right. That's what Spence said.
Most of the time when fighters start talking like that, you know where their mind is at. Their mind is on that 30-foot yacht, 1 foot on, 1 foot off, half of the luggage packed up, half of the luggage still at the house. If that is Spence's talk, doesn't that spell kind of trouble for him in this fight with a young lion? Yeah and no. I mean, yeah and no. It just depends on, is Fundora going to come in as the hungry Fundora that's looking to put his name in the stone, or is Fundora going to come in as a young fighter that's looking to be into a big situation and excited and happy for the opportunity? There goes Zab Judah being the nice guy. He is, because I think this young lion put it on, even though it's because of some mishaps in the fight with Tim Tszyu. But he's been in some, he's been tested. The kid has been tested, and he doesn't get caught in the spotlight. He got caught by a knockout because he got lazy under protection. But so what I want everybody to do is just rewind your tape a little bit. Just rewind your tape a little bit up to the Earl Spence that we knew of before the Crawford fight. Let's rewind our tapes back. Going into that fight. We had that fight, a 50-50 even challenge. And leading up to that fight, Earl Spence was demolishing and trashing fighters. You know what I'm saying? He was getting rid of them in high expectation and high fashion. So now I can say that he ran into a freak of nature. He ran into a thunderstorm that nobody could just deal with. We know how thunderstorms and tornadoes come through. I mean, it could be a perfect Saudi. You could be done just spent 80,000 on your front yard. A tornado come through and tear that bitch to smithereens again. You know what I mean? So, I think that is one of those things where Earl Spence ran into a tornado. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to stop, and he's gonna get back, reconstruct his yard, and get the property back to moving again.
Good take. I like it. My man Zach came in here different today.
Put your right foot in, and you should know I'm not one foot in, one foot out. I'm just, I just think that in the level of experience, I mean, we've seen Fundora in one of his biggest fights today. That was with the Tim Tszyu fight. I mean, which was a bloodbath, something that was, a very barbaric looking fight. But up until that time, that's the biggest fight we've seen Fundora in. I don't think Fundora has seen the likes of what Spence has seen. Plus, you got to think Spence is another big man to match up with size with Fundora. You know what I'm saying? We never seen Fundora in with another big guy like that. You know what I'm saying? I think today. You do know how big that dude is, right? You know how big Earl Spence is? Yeah, you was next to Earl. 5'8", right? 5'9". Yeah, but that size number shit is different. When you stand next to the person, you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker big. Earl Spence is a big. He's a big guy. Size wise, as far as I know what you're saying. But Fundora is tall and thin. He's very thin and very tall. Very thin and very tall. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, to this day, I think and I know of Earl Spence is going to be the biggest opponent and the most skillfulest opponent that Fundora has ever faced. Is he bigger than Tim Tszyu? Yeah, Earl Spence is bigger than Tim Tszyu.
I'm pretty sure he is.
100% he is. I'm telling y'all. I sit next to both of those guys. Gotcha. I think that Fundora actually did what many of his critics wanted him to do, is actually emphasize his size and identify his range. In the past, he was making them fights harder for himself. Never used his 6'6" range, his jab. He just wanted to get in there and bang it out. Pause. I think in the fight with Tim Tszyu, I think he now realized that he can make his job easier. He's young. Well, he's 25 years old. So I think there's going to be an evolve when it comes to Fundora. In terms of Earl Spence, I believe he's 33 years old, not going to have his trainer that has been with him since he was 14, 15. So there's going to be a transition there. Is he an old dog that's going to learn some new tricks? I doubt it. He's talking about this may be his last fight. So I already see that he got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Might end up like Carl Frampton. Every time that somebody talks like that, they don't lose. They get put out. Frampton, we've seen how Sean Porter will go into the fight with Bud Crawford. He got stopped. That's a good point you make there, because a lot of guys that when they start to have that notion already going into the fight, them bags are already halfway packed already. Somebody just got to buy you a ticket.
Hell yeah! What you said? First class?
Like back in the days, fighters used to use that just to sell tickets. Like, remember Roy Jones Jr. used to say, "This is gonna be my last fight. This is gonna be my last fight," when he was at 168. But it was really more that he probably didn't have that type of opponent. So there's certain fighters that use that, but I think that they didn't. It's too much money in the game right now. If you're a young guy right now, it's too much money in the game right now to even be uttering retirement. Anybody in the early 30s, 20 years old, retirement, all this fucking hundreds of millions and 50 million and $25 million fights is out here. Are you crazy? I wouldn't. That'd be the last. The only thing I'd be thinking about is making sure my gym membership is paid up and I'm in the motherfucking gym daily, practicing and sharpening up my skills. That's it for the next opportunity and opposition.
Blind faith.
I actually think that Spence should retire. I think he's done good. He's had that car accident taking a toll on him. That beating in his last fight is taking a toll on him. He's got a beautiful family. He's made money. Why take more punishment?
Blind.
He may win the next fight. I don't think Fundora is punishment to him. I think he stops Fundora. He could stop him, but it's not without taking punishment. I think he stops Fundora, but I don't think Fundora possesses. So Fundora had Tim Tszyu bleeding like a viciously wild, wounded animal, and still couldn't get him out of there. You saw what he did to was it Lubin? You saw what he did to Lubin? I think that fight is gonna be like Lubin. I think it's gonna be like the. Personally, me knowing Lubin, I don't think Eric Lubin prepared himself for the fight he thought Fundora was gonna bring across. I don't think so. I think that Eric Lubin, he trained for the fight, but he didn't train for the fight. He didn't expect that kind of guy to come into the fight. So is that what happened with Spence and Crawford? He probably didn't train the right way for that. No. Both of those guys was trained. Both of those guys was trained to the elite top pugilist level that they can get to. It's just that skills over exceeded the bills that night. Come on, baby. I'm gonna fight it.
Yo, he a poet. He rhyming like Tupac today.
I got a Tupperware Zai and I'm ready to
Yeah.
Hey, Mills, we got some famous people listening to the show, right?
Oh yeah.
You wanna hear a tweet that he had to hear it from the one in London, because he can't have to come to this show.
What happened?
Get his tweet.
From who?
Let me read it, then you'll know who it is. Enough of Bada is only a middleman. Nonsense. That's the only time. Most YouTube boxing subscribers are simply uninformed. Every Olympic international drug testing entity is a middleman. USADA, UCADA, do no testing, all middlemen, and send to WADA, certified labs for testing. Who's the only one been preaching out there on the channels that WADA is a middleman? Well, that sounds like the great and the one and only, the scientist doctor himself, Snack. Oh, the Pablo Escobar PET. No. I got nothing to do with that. The man that's in front of clean boxing, the face of clean boxing, Mr. Victor Contain. Let's give a round of applause. Yeah, he listening to the show, bro. He listening to before Champs and Mill City Boxing. That's right. That's the guy. That's the guy. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause with a dirty mop. Huh? Have you ever cleaned something with a dirty mop? Stop that. You ever had a dirty mop? You ever had a dirty mop? You had to go in the bathroom to clean it out clean before you could come back and clean your floor? I think that's what Victor Contain did. You know what I'm saying? He had a dirty mop at one time. He went in the bathroom and cleaned it out with some ammonia and all the top cleaning products that you could put in there. And he came back out now to clean the floor and wipe the game up clean on great snack products. Let's give a round of applause. And let me ask you something.
The protection program just got turned on.
My system is full of it right now. Let me ask you something, Zad. You know what? I should be the testing dummy right now. No, let me out right now because I'm full of snack products. And I can tell you right now if the product has any kind of banned substance in it. We're not gonna get some cannabis in that test when we come out. Say it again.
Say it again.
Right now, Mills. You know what? I'm on the full product, so maybe I should go get my blood work pulled and let everybody, break down everything that's in the snack product that goes into. Zab, I hear you're very loud and clear, confident. Would you put your head in the guillotine that this man is not dirty? Would you put your head on the guillotine that say, nah, he ain't dirty? No, and if it is, cut my head off. I will put my head on the guillotine to say yes. Was he once a person that got himself into a little bit of dirt, ran into a mud pile? A little bit. A little bit. He created a mud pile, no problem. But I think that because a person went through jail time and the things that he went through, he decided to say, you know what? Let me take all my wrongdoings and turn this shit right. The same game that I fucked up, I'm gonna go back and fix up. That works. The guy that I know. That works, but that's when you're under the scrutiny of the FBI, making sure you're on the up and up. But when you do it independently, I don't trust no one like that. Vic, listen to me. I know the man well. I don't think with Vic, he don't got nothing to do with no FBI or no police. No, but if he was, I'm saying him. It's his conscience. It's him. It's his conscience and soul as a man. He felt that at one time, one part of his life, he done something that was wrong. So he said, you know what? The same wrongdoing that I created, me, myself, I'm going to go back and fix up to make sure that this doesn't hinder the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like Tucky Williams, right? Huh? Like Tucky Williams, what's his name? The Crip from LA that passed away. Yeah, on the 9 to 5, he was counseling kids, but then he was still doing this dirt. Say it again. They said that a 9 to 5, he used to work in schools, helping kids out, but in the nighttime, you already know who he was. But what was his dirt? What? I don't know, man. He was the leader of the Crips. I know, but so what was that saying? I mean, what did he do that was wrong? Just being a leader? What kind of leader was he? Was he a leader to lead people the right way, to lead them to the water to drink? I mean, what kind of leader?
Let's go, Zab. Let's go.
Huh? Did he die on death row? Say it again. Didn't he die on death row? I mean, allegedly for the crimes and things that he for the crimes that they allegedly said that he did, yeah. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? That man wasn't about that. I mean, if you knew him and you knew his story, he wanted to do right, bro. It's just that, in California, there's a gang culture that is very hard to do a lot of truths around here, bro. You know what I mean? So as you clean it up, you might gotta, touch up a little bit at the same way. You know what I'm saying? And that's if you're in that culture. But I know a lot of guys out there frontline that's, yes, they gotta do what they gotta do, but they got good in their heart. They want to take the gang and their situation to the next level of greatness. And they're trying, but just that, you know what I'm saying? Bullshit relies on individuals. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? Any one of us can wake up tomorrow feeling the way and go outside and do the utmost mischievous, you know what I'm saying, unruly things in the world. We can accomplish that. You know, any one of us. So we all ready to that. And then, you know, a lot of us that done that want to wake up and go, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. Let me go out here and put my best foot forward to see how can I fix up things. And I think that's the guy, and that's what Mr. Victor Conte is out there doing to the game of boxing right now. Whether you would believe it or not. Well, you would put your head on the guillotine to say he's on a... My head is on the form. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's like them sweating OJ right now. The OJ was supposed to go to murder and did what he did. And now, every time a murder happens in the neighborhood, he's the first one to go in. You know what I'm saying? That's not the same. Man, but it's not the same. When you're involved in the same area, the same bullshit you were dirty on and you were just known for, on top of everything else, then a lot of people don't like to fix up what they fucked up. A lot of people today in today's world, they fuck it up and they get away from it. Why do you think he defends Vada so much if he's not involved with it? I get
like the hit and run.
Zab is saying, this is what he's saying. Let's break it down in more layman's terms, street terminology. So the dude that was getting locked up for weed and all that stuff when shit was illegal, you know what I'm saying? He said, fuck it, now weed is illegal. So let me open up my deli, my shop, my smoke shop, and sell my weed off the smoke shops in New York City. You know what I'm saying? The right way. A good guy. Right. License and everything. Pay my taxes. Let me do it the right way. So there are people that used to illegally sell the flower on the street, you know what I'm saying, to try to make a living. Now that it is legal, they took the legal terms to get the proper paperwork, and now they're in the shops properly doing the same thing that they probably went to jail and spent 8 to 10 years in jail. You know what I'm saying? They had to spend for that. Now when they get to come home, they get to properly do it the right way. So, you know, I'll turn you that to the front line right now. Yeah,
protection program.
I'm just telling y'all know Victor Conte is a good friend of mine, and I just feel that, you know, he gets a lot of bad rap, and a lot of bad rap comes from his past, and I think that he had a past that was notorious, guys. Listen, if we had to put this in crime bosses terminologies, he was the fucking Gotti. He was the John Gotti of the mob shit. You know what I'm saying? He was the head honcho, the big boss, of course. But he's the same guy that went through what he went through and realized his mistake. And while he still has time on this earth and time to, you know what I'm saying, the clock is still ticking, he said, let me go back to the same place that I fucked up and let me try to fix it up. So you don't what the guy's doing. So you don't think he's not gonna be doing like Pookie in New Jack City? Nah, no. With Zab and Demetrius Andre, they both will say the same thing. I hear the same thing about a lot of people saying the same thing, that he's a good dude, you know, on the personal one-on-one. Yeah, that's what I hear. He's a good guy, man. He's a 70-year-old man, bro. He's not like... That's what the best comments are, man. They're good guys, bro. The best comments in the world are good guys. When you're a mischievous person, most mischievous and wicked people are young people. They're young. When they get to make it to 70 and 80 years old, bro, you don't think of shit like that. Only thing you think about is how can I help, fix, move forward, try to change something. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is different. Have you seen Congress and the Senate for the old people still ripping America off, bro? Come on, man. They ripping off people even in their 80s. I'm not saying everybody, bro. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody. You know what I'm saying? When you're a wicked motherfucker, sometimes you wicked. Demons and devil are before us. I don't say he was wicked. It wasn't. I mean, his thing was on the moral side of bad, right? That's what I'm gonna say. It was but it wasn't wicked. He wasn't killing people and shit. So I'm not gonna throw him in that type. There's plenty of trash people in the damn world who don't deserve to have another breath, and I'm not throwing him in that category. That's not, you know, by no means. It's just in this area of expertise. It's just too overwhelming for me to trust him with that. And at some point, I think, you know, why is this man chirping? Why is he? If he's not involved with Vada, he's chirping like he owns it. You know, and I think that's like wait a minute. That's like you created Mercedes-Benz and you was the creator of the brand, and now you sold the brand off to Mercedes, and then they're doing extremely well. They got the new cars coming out, the G-Wagons. the Maybachs, you like, yeah, you're gonna be proud to stand up and tell somebody, yo, I was the creator of that Maybach. That's my brand, Mercedes Benz. I was the owner.
That's a problem. That's the issue. Because he says in one interview he has nothing to do with Vada.
He does it.
Then he's speaking on behalf of Vada. He's putting out information.
Yes, he's telling you why. But why he can do that? Let me tell you why he can do that. Wait a minute. The reason why he can do that, he is the creator. He's just telling you what's in the shit. I'm the guy that created this shit and put it together. I made the formula. I made the blueprint from fucking scratch to finish. But am I involved in a day-to-day transaction, money-making situation? No, I am not. Do I know everything in the motherfucker? Yes, I do. I'm the biggest and the best person to elaborate what's going on with that medicine and what's going on inside of that bottle. Me. Am I still a part of the board? No, I am not.
So he put all the millions of
super
dollars.
Talk.
It's still compromises because not everybody, he's not on everybody's side. He's not on Ryan Garcia's side. He's on Devin Haney's side. So it still compromises your affiliation with Vada. But Devin is my guy.
Not going against my favorite. Breaks the Vada rules. Anybody that get caught dirty with bullshit with banned substance.
He didn't do that with Lubin.
He does not like you. Trust me.
But I'm saying when he's posting, let's say when he's posting Devin stuff, he's not posting Ryan stuff.
So what he's posting on Devin, wait a minute. In his defense, what he's posting on Devin is the things that he knows going into Devin's system. So he's showing you everything that he's putting into Devin's system, and he's showing you it's clean. Look at the levels. Look at this. Look at that. He don't know what's going into Ryan's system. All he's doing is showing you the test results, negative or positive, in Ryan's system. And then why he's showing you why Devin is clean, because he's showing you what's going into Devin's system. Why? He knows.
He knows what's on Ryan's system.
He don't know how did he know what's going on Ryan's system?
Because he's putting it on Twitter. Nobody knows what's on Ryan's system.
Nobody knows what's in Ryan's system. He never elaborated what's in Ryan's system. He's only elaborated the test that came out that Ryan fell for. That's it. He's never said Ryan is taking some shit that we never knew of. He never said that. He only said these are the effects and how you can get caught on these type of pills or these type of things that Ryan got caught with.
No, but what I'm saying is when Ryan's attorney says that he got a billionth of a gram, Conte said he got 6 times of a billionth of a gram. He reported that. Nobody knows that but Conte. So how does he know what Ryan got?
He put out the exact amounts. He said he had the
exact amount of
maybe he knows the medicine that Ryan is on. Remember, guys?
No. He's talking about the test analysis.
The man is a scientist, guys.
No. He put out the test analysis.
Listen, y'all gotta know his day-to-day job, bro. He's a fucking scientist.
I get it, but he cannot guess the number of what comes out in the guy's system.
How you know he don't? You're right. How you know he don't know? Or it was exposed what Ryan Garcia was exposed to, and he went and did the research on it, being that he has the scientist information, knowledge, and experience.
But it's like you go into your doctor and you get your cholesterol checked, and you tell you the number that you got, and this other guy who's not involved ends up saying, "Oh yeah, Zab had a 220 on his cholesterol, man. It's high as hell." I mean, how would that other guy know if he's not involved?
You're 100% right. If that's the case that's going on, then I don't know, bro.
That's what we're saying. That he came out with he said it was 6 nanograms and 3.5 on the day of the fight. I think it was 3.5.
So you're right. If Physical Content has to come clean and tell us how is he coming up with his number system based on Ryan Garcia's,
and that's what Punch was trying to say. That's what Punch was trying to say. And it's kind of like, and we're like, where do you get this?
I'm all for that. That's the question. That's a question of that doesn't make him bad or malicious or anything.
No, but it raises just
that's a question to an answer that he has that we need to know what it is.
Mm-hmm. On top of, you're saying that he put out, he's the one who created Vada. He put out these, that cost millions of dollars to do, and he did it from the bottom of his heart with no gain to come back. I don't believe that.
I know that.
I can't know that. He's not that type of a millionaire. He don't got that fucking money, you know what I mean?
Once the owner of the situation, he only had to step out once he got caught with his situation. So he had to step out.
If he had $300-400 million, I get you. He could put 10-20 million. That's fuck you money.
Yeah, boy. Hey, yo, bro. Victor Conte is not no fucking little chicken here, bro. He's big.
300-400 million.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying with a guy with his past reputation. He's a guy that doesn't have to always be putting information out there. He don't have to say, "Oh, I know the guy from Water, and I hooked up Goodman with the people that I know, my people from Water." And then it's a conflict of interest, brother. That's what it is.
I don't get what the conflict is at. You know what? I'm gonna bring Victor up here one day, and we're gonna let. We're not gonna ridicule, baby. But what we're not gonna do is ridicule, Victor. We're gonna let.
No. There'll be a respect.
We're gonna let him talk and tell us his point of view and where he's coming from. But the man is, I'm telling you, once he break it down to you guys one time, I guarantee you, the Mill City Zab Judah before champ Mill City boxing platform is gonna upsell the snack program. I promise you. I got to get out.
You set up with due time, like we can know the day and time that he's gonna do that with something, so that at least for myself, I can be prepared with proper questions, so that I can and we can have a I don't want to have what we're doing right now out here. We're shooting the shit with each other. I want a formal interview.
It's cool since you know what I'm saying. You've been listening to the suspicions of many and the questions, like when we're going back and forth. Since you know what I'm saying, you're his people, you're his friend. You could even ask him the questions that people say this. People say that. What you got to say about the people that say it is? You know what I'm saying? And then he can educate them.
No, but I like to say it myself. Why can't we ask him?
No, I'm just saying because I don't know what time he's going. Things that I don't know how they go.
Well, no, hey, I'm give me the time. I'm ready
I just really want nobody to go. I mean, it's just like you guys are my friend. I would never want to take y'all to another platform and
it won't be that type of a party. It'll be a respectful party, but we're gonna ask those questions. That's all. You know what I mean? But it'll be respectful. Ain't about no ridiculing.
That'll be established prior to his coming up.
Absolutely.
Knowing that you coming on a panel with very inquisitive cast of members.
Exactly. I like. Hey, yo, look at Zab. Zab is getting that vocabulary up.
He looked like he went to the library before he came on this. You in the library?
Say again?
Mike Bassel. You bring up Mike Bassel as well. He's a strength and conditioning and snack. You know what I'm saying? He's cool.
Yeah, I don't know Mike, but yeah, where we
talking about? Mike, the cut man, Mike.
Oh yeah. That's my guy. Yeah, my guy.
Man. Hey, that sounds like a plan. I like that. Gang. I mean, that.
That's one thing that we promising our guys over there on Mill City Boxing and before champ. Promising to get you guys one of the greats on. I mean, that's what we do, man. We done had BH the Great. We done had Brian. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Henry Garcia. We done had. I'm speaking currently of current affairs and current biggest people in the country right now. Let's touch the platform. You know what I mean? And
you and Henry had a moment.
As days and days go on, we're gonna get. It's gonna improve. That's it.
Can we get a Devin Haney on this show?
100%. You know that. Y'all gotta think, right? So what I want everybody to do is, why Devin Haney hasn't been on this platform? Put yourself in the 25-year-old realm with the world on your shoulders.
I get it. I get
everything on it and taking your first loss. You don't want to talk to nobody. You chilling, bro. You like, yo, bro.
When he's ready.
Right. Let me figure my shit out.
Yeah.
And when I get ready, I'm gonna get back with everybody. Just let me figure my shit out.
Totally understandable. Totally understandable.
Yeah. I think fighters they could humble a lot of people with their presence as well. You know what I'm saying? Like these type of settings are actually like the intimate settings where you may think certain about a fighter, but then when you hear him speak and he allows you to ask him a question or engage in chats.
I believe so. But I believe everybody is the time. Timing is everything with everybody, because you know why? I would never be able to speak on this situation if I was never a young guy in that same position. You know what I'm saying? When I lost to Kazazu, I was actually 22 years old. I was 22 years old, and I had the world on my. I was undefeated, champ of the world, young kid from Brooklyn, rich, millionaire. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had everything that I needed and wanted in boxing. And, you know, I took my first loss, and I was embarrassed. I was on pay-per-view, headliner, you know what I'm saying, making millions of dollars in that one fight right there, millions of dollars in my bank account leading up to that day. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I emphasize about the money is because you know how a young person is. When they have a lot of money, they're very egotistic. They're very, you know, prideful. You know what I'm saying? I was all of that. So then when I took my first loss, I went, y'all. I didn't even believe it. When the ref sent me what, I acted like a child. I was a young guy, bro. I was a teenager, and I was, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know how to conduct myself. I went after the referee, I choked people, I threw the chair. You know, it didn't. That's what they showed on TV, but it didn't stop. It stopped. More went on when I went in the back in the locker room. I tore the shit up. I broke up stuff. I you know what I'm saying. You know, I got into it with people that I really love, and you know, it was just it was emotion. It was emotion because at that time, as a young man in the position I was in, I wasn't emotionally ready to go through what had just happened, and I didn't know how to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You got to know, I was coming out of, you know, I've been to this day, I didn't lose nothing since 1996, since the Olympic trials. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? This is my first professional loss, bro. I'm in front of my peers in the world. This is my biggest date today. I'm in the headline. I'm on the marquee bills of all of the pay-per-view banners. I'm in Las Vegas billboards, everything, magazines, everything, TV.
You cut off, Zach.
Everything. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm in the middle and on top of everything. So, you know, when I took that loss, I went home, bro. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I went to the hotel. First of all, I went back to my hotel room in the MGM where I had like the big suite. And I went in there by myself. I didn't want nobody to come in the room. You know, so only one was allowed to come in with my pops. My pops and my mother and all that. They came in there. They were trying to talk to me, and I was just like, man, I was just hurt and embarrassed. I didn't want to talk to nobody for weeks. I went to the airport. I wore hoodies. I wore black. I did, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all remember right after that, they placed me on 1 year suspension. So now I just lost the biggest fight of my life, and now I got 1 year, one whole full year of not doing what I'm able to do, and that's my job. So what y'all think happened then? Hello.
Let me ask you that, man, and appreciate you sharing such a deep story, man, because that's very deep. How did you overcome the mental frailness that you were going through at that time to get your mind right, to get back on the horse? You know what I mean? What did you have to do?
It took time. It was no one thing. It was no one. Well, when I went back to New York City, I tell you, that boy turned into a fucking savage. He was. First of all, I was young. We talking 2000. We talking 2000. This is new millennium. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was rolling. We was young boys rolling. 22. I had Brooklyn with me. I was outside. Now they tell me I can't fight. All right, so I'm gonna party for a whole year. We're gonna travel the world. We're gonna party. We're gonna go to every state. I'm gonna take all my boys with me. You know, this is the time when Cash Money had the tour buses out. Remember, this is the tour bus era. So I got my own tour bus wrapped up with my pictures on it, and I'm moving around with me and my team. We pulling up the states, partying, doing this, doing that. Come on, bro. We had the I was young. I was a kid. So it took for all of that for me to go through one day of waking up and having to talk with somebody like, yo, what you doing? You the champ. You're not conducting yourself like a champ. And I'm like, well, they stripped me down of what I'm able to do. You know what I'm saying? But once I got over that, somebody told me, what you got to do is prepare for when the day do come back, you ready. All this, what you doing now, you tearing yourself down, brother. You tearing yourself down. And I had to look at it like, oh, shit, he right. He 100% right. And I had to pick myself together and start preparing myself for when the day when they say that my suspension is over, I'm ready to step in the ring and fight.
Who was the one that talked to you, my man?
It was one of the OGs. I know he don't care to. He don't care to have me say his name. He don't care.
No, okay. So it was was a tight OG. Okay, now I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, yeah. Right, it wasn't no boxing people. It wasn't my pops. I mean, my pops had daily conversation. My pops, listen to me. My father and my mother are my daily people that talk to me, anything, assist me, come to my aid, along with my wife, are the people that assist me and come to my aid and help me out with daily decisions and things every day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, those are my number. But I'm talking outside of them. You know, there's people outside that I have friends that I respect and I listen to. You know?
Sometimes it takes that one person that has nothing to gain outside of your circle at the moment, but you have that respect, and when they pull your fucking ear, you're like, okay.
Yep, 100%.
I get you what you're saying, sir.
100%. Yep.
Man, what a story, man.
And that's real. And that's I mean, listen, that's real. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Which I'm not saying that's what Devin Haney is going through. I'm just saying I was a young kid in that position once too. Devin was 25. I was 22 years old. I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So I was more immature. You know what I'm saying? And I showed it and dealt with it and dealt with it. But when people say, you know, is Devin coming up? Wow, you know, I'm like, listen, he's coming. In due time, let the kid come back and get his cells, get his mind back right to the right situation. Get back on the right street where your confidence is back to the roof again, to the sky, and we'll step up and talk and kick it with anybody. Everybody know that.
I hope this whole situation, we get a nail in the coffin. Whatever happens. The sooner the better, and just we can all move on from this story. You know what I mean? And everybody can then now look at what's next. You know what I mean? So I hope it comes to a conclusion soon.
How is it difficult to vent your surroundings? Like yes men, people that, you know what I'm saying, that's just gonna ride the wave. How difficult it is to vent them out of your life. Hey yo, you wanna hear something crazy, yo? And this bro Mills tell you, I always keep it a buck with my bro. Always. You wanna hear some real shit? And every motherfucker in this position going, they might not agree with it personally, but they're gonna agree with it deep down in their soul. That shit is needed. It's wanted. You need that, bro. You need people like that when you at your lowest and you at your downtime. You need people like that. You need yes men. You need them, bro. You need them. You need motherfuckers at your beck and call that's going on go for you. I swear to you, bro. When you go that high up, bro. I swear to you, you need that in order to get yourself back to where you got to get to. I swear. There's no cap. That's the first time I heard it like that, though. I'm telling you, and bro, and a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna say it like that, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. All of us, we need that, bro. Every motherfucker that touched that championship, high level, multi-millions of dollars, you know what I'm saying, that lifestyle. Once you get up there and you fall on your motherfucking face, boy, you need that. You need them bloodsuckers and all that to get your ass back to the top. Cause no, but remember HLD today when I was in the live. And you said when I was trying to explain when I was with Tio and I was explaining before the fight with Cambosa, the lobby was full of the love, friends, fans. When he lost, it was like 13, 12 people in the lobby. You know what I'm saying? And he won again versus Josh Taylor is like the same. You know what I'm saying? Like the same amount of people. And I understood and like what you're saying right now, because I'm saying in my mind, I'm in the cut, but my mind is like this. Yo, look at a bunch of these people over here, man. They wasn't here when he lost, y'all. Word. You know what I'm saying? But then I understand what you're saying. Like, you need them. You still need them when they high. You're not going to be like, nah, get the fuck out of here.
It helps the confidence, helps it, right?
Yeah.
With the confidence.
But I mean, but when you lose, you need them motherfuckers more now. Now you need them.
Yes.
Come on, where he at? I need homie over there because I know he gonna tell me the shit. It might not be what the homies want him to tell me, but it's the shit that I need to hear to get me back right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because the more and more I think about this motherfucking loss, I just took my cells and my spirit and my everything is going down. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you need that.
And speaking upon that, like, when we talked about like the corner talk, with Bill and you saying that you need those yes man. You right, because I did hear Bill saying, "Yo, go get him," and that gives Devin that extra push. Regardless, you do need to give him the answers, to make the adjustments. But that side voice of "go get him," it's good for like the sideline coaches,
Nah, but you know what? But no. That voice at that particular time is a. Remember, so when you go through tragic shit, everybody can be screaming. You only hear familiar voices that make motherfucking sense. That's it. That's all you're gonna hear. You're gonna hear people that you highly respect, and their voice is the only voice that is gonna be able to come through all of these sound waves, sound barriers that we got in front of us. That they're gonna be the only voice. And a lot of times, it's your number one coach. Like for me, it was my father. At the end of the day, the whole arena, 20,000 people are screaming, ah! When you go down, oh shit, everybody's screaming. I can hear my father clearly. Get up, take your time, I can hear him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're focusing on. You know what I'm saying? So at that time, when you go through what you're going through, that, when Devin going through what he's going through, that voice of Bill, that confident voice that he know of, that he trusts of, that he got, you know what I'm saying? That's the warm blanket that you know of. When I'm cold as a baby, as a baby, they don't know nothing but if I feel pain, I cry. If I feel this, I cry. If I'm hungry, I cry. And the people that's my parents, they take care of my needs. And that's something any child does to their parent. When they hurt, they scream out. And they parent, they know what to do. It's like an unspoken language. Am I right? See that shit? Now, you know what's funny? What's funny is the thing is I was talking about that today. I said, it don't matter if Angelo Dundee, Manuel Stewart, and Customato and Bill Haney was in the corner. The primary voice that Devin Haney's going to hear is Bill Haney. 100%. 100%. 100%. That's the most familiar, comfortable voice that he knows. And that's what he's going to listen to. And that's what he's going to look to guide him. Yeah. Trust me. And we all, I've been there. If I wasn't a fighter that made it to a high level that had his father as his coach, I would never be able to speak like this. That was me. I was that kid. I worked with other trainers, top guys, Bernie Shields. You know what I'm saying? I worked with a bunch of different guys. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? My pops, no matter what I'm going through, I can hear him when I'm going through trouble. Or if I'm excited, or if I'm up, or if I'm this, I can always block my ears out from the sound barrier of the noise pollution that's going on, and I can reach out and dissect my father's voice through everything and everybody. Crazy. And that's how I felt when people they give, and shout out to rest in peace Roger Mayweather. Of course they give a lot of credit to Mayweather, but also Senior used to be in the front row. And Floyd fights just like his dad. So I think that Floyd was still listening to his dad, even though that he wasn't the head coach. But how can you ignore Senior's voice? I always thought that, he was still training in a way, in the extension of his father while he was fighting, and even Roger was the head trainer. 100%. 100%. There's nothing wrong with that. His daddy was a starter in the beginning of all this boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? Roger was the trainer that stepped in once the daddy, had some trouble. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, he did what an uncle was supposed to do. Yo, my nephew is this. My brother got some shit going on. Fuck it. I got it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? He did what family's supposed to do. But at the end of the day, Floyd respects his daddy and respects his voice. And if you watch, even in those corners, in those big fights when Roger used to be in there, Floyd would still look out to his daddy to look for like, all right, yo, what's up? Am I all right? Yep. Am I all right? What should I do? You know what I mean? So, that's the respect level there. You know what I mean? That's a huge respect level there. And I think that a lot of father-sons relationships got that. Yep. And that's why sometimes they don't even got to be in the corner or, you go and listen to your dad, whatever. My son played ball. I don't got to be the head coach of his team. I could be in the bleachers. If his head coach says, yo, we in zone, and I tell my son, hey, yo, double press. My son listens to me. Like, it don't matter. Yep. But that's a fact. I'm a father too, man, and my son is into collegiate wrestling and shit.
And when I got a 3-time national champion, doing his thing, I stepped back. But I see that he needs that little extra push, and he's looking for that. Like, who's gonna give me that ump? Who's looking for Dad's voice? And get him. Let's do this. And I don't know what but it does. It does change. It's not the same as when the coach is giving. Now, coach is giving specific instructions, and that's his job. But when he's looking for that extra confidence of having to overcome something, he doesn't. I guess they're conditioned to be hearing your voice, and they drowns out all the other noise around you. That's right. And they know that's Dad who's saying without looking, that's Dad. 20,000 strong in it, and they can hear your voice. Trust me, they know that voice. Yeah, one thing I don't agree that many fans like to say about the father and son collaboration is that when they say the father want to live vicariously through their sons, and some fathers do though, but it's true though. Some fathers that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in 100%. I feel like people forget that their sons also want to make their daddy proud as well. I got a different take because I make sure that I tell my son what I'm doing is my duty and job, and I want nothing expected from back. Whatever you got to do, you want I got you 100, but I don't need nothing. Yeah, but I'm saying, you may say it like that, but your son is playing for you. You may not think. No. That's not the way I got it in my house. See, yeah. When you know what I'm saying, my expectation of my children is, I went through life. I did life at a certain level, and I took a certain roadmap in a certain way. So I know a shortcut that you guys are right on. Let's go this way, and when we get to this way, we're gonna get to the top and find another way now to keep this shit going to the top. Because I done went up to this road already, so I know a shortcut, y'all. Follow me and let's go. You know what I mean? But to say that you want to live vicariously through your childhood, that's I mean, don't get me wrong. Am I proud? Hey, don't get me wrong. Do I take pride? I take pride in my son in a lot of things outside of this, the athletic shit. His grades, his well-spokenness, his manners, everything. I take pride in all that. But as far as me wanting to, toot my horn about it, no, I don't need to. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I want my child to play for me. I'm saying that the kid got their own mind. The people that build them, remember, just as much as that you're proud of your kids love you as a parent to death. So when you're in the bleachers or something, you never notice that your kid is always looking at you, whether they do something good or you do something bad. They just glance at you just to get that certification, like you did something good. Yep. I mean, there's natural pride that as a son, I think any of us would want to, make our fathers proud. That's natural. That would be natural. But for him to do it as an obligation, no. Yeah, not an obligation. That's what that. That's no. I don't. Punch drunk. I definitely know what you mean because I got my boys and anything they do, they look over at me. Everything they do, great. They look right. Like that's natural. And then if you make like a face, like a disapprove of whatever, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. That'll fuck the whole mood up. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. I even train myself like I saw that if I make a face or my son get a turnover and his confidence will go down if I roll my eyes or do something. Now I'm like, all right, let me look away. You know what I'm saying? If because then I don't want to bring my son, confidence low. So once I be like, go get him, my son gets hyped in the whole. It's like it's like you gave my son some PED. When I'm hyped in the game, he feeds off that. Oh yeah, that energy is natural. That's what I was just explaining. That energy is natural. You know what I mean? Because of course, what son doesn't want to make his dad proud, right? I mean, that's natural. But when you have, but the problem comes around when you have helicopter parents and you're trying to control every fucking detail of your son's life. That type of toxicity is not needed. That shit is not healthy. It's not healthy for the young man, for any son, to be having a father who's a helicopter parent.
Salute to everybody. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. God bless. And on to the next. Make sure you guys go out your way and smash the like button and subscribe. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this segment. It's a long one. Get you some more content tomorrow, man. God bless, man. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in as well. Make sure you subscribe to the new YouTube channel as well, Before Champ. And we'll see you tomorrow around 12 o'clock. Peace.